And hello. Hi. Welcome. We are live. How are you boys? Y'all ready for some D&D?
Yes.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
uh, welcome y'all to episode 7 of Dane's Dummies and Dice.
This shit.
This shit we do. Um, Sorry for being a little late on streaming time. I know we normally do a little earlier, but I had errands to run that ended up going a lot later than I thought they would. But
It
yeah,
is what it is.
let's just jump on right into it, and let's see where we left off, which was y'all doing the last little leg of your walking to back to Visir, and upon one of your last days is walking, y'all run into Eric in the forest, who had offered y'all a ride, telling you about how he's taking his family to Elderwater, if y'all wanted a ride, and how he got a cart. Y'all declined his offer, and then walked almost all the way back to Visir. Y'all can see it in the distance. Y'all probably have 2 hours of a walk till y'all actually hit the city. But y'all stopped to let Anna rest for the night, as that night she transformed into a tiger due to her lycanthropy.
Cat girl.
And yes, Anna is a cat girl. Which followed to the suit of Pyre finding out he's really good with cats, as he helped calm down the beast, let it be playful,
The
and
beast? Come on. It was a kitten. He just wanted to play.
led calming down the tiger that was formerly known as Anna, till she transformed back into herself in the morning. Though upon figuring out that it's not smart to transform into a tiger while wearing your clothes, because now all of your clothes are rags. There's a bunch of leather strips on the ground. The only clothes you are wearing is the wings of flying and E's cloak, and then all your weapons and your shield. Mainly just your clothes, and your leather
Yes.
armor got shredded. Um,
Yes.
and with that being said, like I said, y'all have woken up, and the day is yours to walk back to Visir.
So we just woke up.
Y'all just woke up, got on his stuff already, because that's where we left off last time.
So, okay.
And
'Cause I don't know
Pyre,
what I've used the spell on, but it says I've used the spell.
you
So,
used Greater Restoration to get rid of your point of exhaustion you would have had.
right, because I didn't sleep.
You didn't sleep. You slept for 4
Yes.
hours. You slept for
Correct.
4 hours, which
Correct. Okay.
makes me go.
So that's why
We should have switched up the sleeping arrangements. Thinking back to it, but no. Either way, you still would have. It would have been you would have gotten no sleep, or E would have gotten no sleep. So, and you had offered to watch Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
No, that's fine. I removed my exhaustion, so
Yeah, you did.
it'll be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that would make sense then why I haven't refreshed my spells or anything.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah. You haven't taken a long rest. But yeah. But yeah.
Well,
And
before we do anything, before we start walking, Anna just. Okay, so I would like to thank both of you before continuing. Especially you, Pyre, for the things that I do remember.
It is no problem. We had a great time.
Well, that might be how you looked at it, but I was not me in that moment. And I want to thank you because you didn't have to do that. You could have left me in the forest.
What, you think we're just gonna... No, 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 no. We watch
Listen,
your
I don't.
back. You watch ours. This is a mutual friendship. It's not some deal. I do this because I care about you.
And I appreciate that. And I
Wonderful.
just wanted to express my appreciation because you didn't have to go this far. But we are close to Bashir though, so we should continue.
Yeah, definitely.
I need some new clothes
I need a nap.
and armor. And yes, you need a nap.
I mean, I don't want to fuck up my sleep schedule too bad. I'll sleep later tonight. I feel fine for now because magically induced caffeine is doing wonders.
That's
Andy
good to hear.
DM, cheers to that.
Come on, let's be real. That's just what like greater restoration to remove exhaustion is. It's just a
For
great
exhaustion,
magical shot of caffeine into your arm.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
The good shit, man.
It's like the energy drink I made and everything. Like this is 2 scoops that would be in this bottle normally, but it's like I do 6 scoops, which would be like 600 milligrams of caffeine, which you should never do.
Yeah, I drink 4 bottles of 5-hour energy.
Without any of the negative side effects.
My
Yes.
heart stops thinking about that. I don't even like drinking one of those shits. But yeah, okay. Now that we've gotten wonderfully off topic, let's get back on. Yeah.
Well, we continue to walk
Okay.
unless there's anyone else who wanna.
Yeah.
Then we will walk.
You need
toward-
shoes.
Yes, Anna's shoes would have been destroyed.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, no, I'm asking you. Do you need shoes?
I would like some. Yes, if you have an extra pair.
I mean, Anna, my feet are stones, like they're bricks. We didn't have footwear. Like I take off my shoes and hand them to you.
Well, I feel like my feet have gotten stronger as I have gone through this whole thing.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get splinters or anything? Like I will.
Well, I removed
back
the
through
splinters
whole...
I had yesterday, so.
Well, yeah, but if you're walking through the forest now. Anyway, my point is, I will gladly do that story where he pulls the thing out of like the lion's paw and then they become best friends or something.
Yes.
Yeah, we can totally do that if you do. But yeah.
You know, there's at least a good amount of time until the next full moon, so.
Yeah.
Until
Who
then,
knows?
you have to deal with me.
Who knows? Maybe does it count for the second moon as well?
What do you mean?
Like the other moon.
The other moon?
Yeah.
DM is gonna go in here and go, Mathias, stop this, because I know what you're trying to do. There's only one moon in that sky.
Yeah, I know, but Pyre is trying to see chaos. Anyway, let's just keep going.
DM's gonna come in and be like, "What are you doing?"
I was gonna thinking is
This
Pyre gonna flash his ass as here's the full moon.
I was also going,
Are
is
you
this
gonna
Mathias?
transform?
Is this Mathias going, Andy, is there a second moon that we don't know about because you haven't told us the way the world works because it's still not written down? And I say, fuck off, Mathias.
I
No,
believe
that was
on the extended random magical table it says that you create a secondary moon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there is
God,
one that just makes another moon.
Which you know.
Totally great. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I mean,
no, sorry.
I mean,
Pyre was just bullshitting. You can clearly see
to
it. So.
bullshit Mathias, Skyraven.
Haha.
Yeah, no, a fucking moon during the daylight. But yes. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
We can.
Yeah, y'all continue. Pyre, do you take off your shoes and give them to Anna?
No, Anna
Yeah.
said she didn't
Okay.
want them. I put them back on.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna make y'all roll for shoe size.
Roll for shoes. Sure. Anyway,
Yeah, no.
let's keep going.
But yeah, so y'all keep going. Like I said, it only got an hour and a half, so it doesn't take y'all very long before y'all hit the city. Not much longer after y'all woke up. Not even noon yet. Y'all roll in. Couple people mingling around. You see Eric's cart parked out in front of the tavern that Arcus owns, the Shaken Cup Inn. And yeah, you do see Eric putting some stuff on the cart as he is there. But yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, hey guys. Y'all got in today. I would have thought y'all would have gotten in tonight, but at least y'all are safe in here.
Oh, well, we decided to sleep outside of town, you know. Get another good gaze at the stars before we came back.
Sounds good. I can understand that, yeah.
I'm just beelining straight for the smith.
Yep. Anyway.
Hey, Anna.
Gotta go for now. Anna encountered a thorn bush. A lot of clothes. Anyway, I'm just gonna follow Anna.
Okay. Yeah, and Eve kind of follows behind, nods, and keeps walking. But yeah. Y'all go to the magic shop and magic shop and blacksmith shop? Alright. If I remembered my names correctly. Yeah, the Humble Turtle.
Because you said it was like a general store.
It's a
right?
2-in-1.
Yeah.
Like the front.
They would
half
have
of the store.
armor / clothes.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
They will have armor
That's
and
my
clothes.
point.
Yeah. Yeah. This is also like the main store, but it just is like they mainly do that, and then like for other general stuff you'd go to Arcus for stuff. But for clothes, y'all saw clothes when y'all went into the magic shop last time. Yeah.
We walk in.
Y'all walk in, open the door with a little bell. Ding, ding. You hear from the back. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. It's sorry. You hear.
Which is the halfling, right?
She's the they are the halfling. Yeah, they.
Yeah, they are the halfling.
They are the halfling. Yeah. You know. I was dumb and forgot to put pronouns in my notes for them, and I'm just like, wait, I know they are they them, but why do I only have
my notes?
I was like, why do I only have pronouns for their wife? But
all right. Yeah.
Y'all hear Asari, and then they come running up with some bottles, which look like the health potions y'all have gotten from them before, in their hand, putting it up on the desk, and getting stuff ready. Oh, hi.
Slight emergency.
Oh.
I point to Anna.
They point to them when you first say that, like, oh, and then you point to Anna, and they're like, oh. Go up. They look at Anna. Do you want to tell me the emergency, or?
I mean, I'm wearing 2 cloaks, one on my top here, and I just quickly just show that I'm kind of have nothing on.
I mean,
it kind of broke apart in the forest.
I need
armor.
I personally didn't break it. No, Anna is.
She looks to E.
Of more nobleness than me.
E looks to E, eyebrow wiggling. E goes, no, and then just looks again to you, Anna, and goes, questionable face.
Well, I need armor.
That I can do.
I need some clothes.
That I can do too.
And would it be possible? Do you have something that could? Because I just show some of the armor scraps from my previous armor. See, it got completely shredded. So I was wondering if you had something that was a bit more sturdy that could.
Something that might change shape a bit more.
I don't have anything that'll change shape, but I do have something that's sturdy.
Maybe something magical. I don't know.
Ooh, magical now. That's where we're talking. Well. If you want just some stronger armor, I do have, and you see them kind of look up around the shop, that, and they point up, and you see above you, Anna, there is just a normal kind of studded leather looking armor. But if you want more magical,
something that's a bit.
do have.
Don't magical clothes normally conform to your shape? Like, you know, a dwarf for me would be able to fit in the same armor.
I haven't.
Well, I don't know if that was the case. I assume not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, but I'd like to roll to see if Anna knows.
Yeah, Anna, you can roll, and Asari just kind of looks and goes, yes.
That's a 9.
Yes, Pyre. Some magical items are like that. They can conform to any wearer who's wearing them. I just, well...
We're not in possession of any. That's fine, too.
They put up a finger, and they look around, thinking. Then they skitter up, like, jump onto the counter they have in that shop. Grab on to a bar that's kind of hanging above it, pull themselves up and everything, so where they're standing on it, and you can only see their little feet as they're looking, and they're like, this, and they see something flying, and they're like, wait, no, and that, and you see another thing flying as onto the ground is more studded leather armor, Anna, but there is a little bit of a glow to it.
Oh.
Both of them or just one of them?
It's like a set. It's like the top and the bottom. It's like the top and the bottom.
I just had to understand.
Yeah. Oh, Mathias. Oh no, Mathias is frozen. Am I frozen? What's happening? What's happened?
Huh?
Everyone froze. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
you froze for me.
Froze for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was great. I realized that. I was like, because Dennis was just doing this, and like all neutral, and I was like, Dennis was just scratching his back. I'm like, he's scratching his back for a while, but he's just frozen. What's happening? Yeah. Mayan, that's great. That's even better. Yeah, it's just a like magical looking set of leather armor that she has put on the ground, or they have put on the ground. As they kind of, you see like the hands go down to the bar, feet go off, and they fly, and it looks like there's a want to do a flip and then kind of a stop, but they still kind of land and like ha, and they're like,
so
well,
can you just describe it? I mean, obviously it's studded leather, but
it's studded leather with a little extra humph to it. Kind of a thing that happened of different was making some armor, and then well, something exploded in the back while next to these, and then this happened, and so it's been kind of hidden, but y'all seem like y'all might like it.
Okay, and how much
I
do
do
you
like
want?
Explosions.
How much do you want for this?
The magical set is 1,200 gold.
The
normal set's 50.
Now, I don't know, of course, but you two are quite rich, but this is a little outside my price range, personally.
Well, those were expensive materials that exploded, Pyre.
No. I'm not complaining to you. You should charge the price that you need for them. Of course, I completely understand that. I am merely saying I can't pay for that much. Though I know my compatriots have a tendency to be quite wealthy in certain situations.
He gives you a slight glare.
He's a bit of a thief.
He looks at you flabbergasted. Asar just kind of smirks and like, Just like almost not believing you.
But I will say that Anna will probably take the other one, depending on. I mean, of course, you're allowed to make your own.
I am gonna take just a regular studded leather armor and some clothes. I don't know how much I should pay for those.
Well, seeing as your current predicament, I think I can just throw in the clothes for you, and you see them grab like a shirt. It looks a little bit big for you, but they throw that down, and then they're like, let's see, well, and they jump back down. They put like their hands on either side of your hips and pull them off, and be like, okay. You bring their hands bring their hands still this way and like look at some of the pants they have, and they're like,
definitely
these
how you
should
do
fit.
those measurements.
They should
Definitely
fit as they
how to
throw
do
down.
measurements.
I mean, sometimes that is how you do it. Yeah, I mean, they throw down a pair of pants to you that fit. Their shirt's just a bit big. And then they call down and they're like, yeah, sorry, most of the clothes that we have passing through, well, we have it for my size, and then we have it for different. And this is just a shirt different, hadn't taken in yet, but these pants should be able to fit you.
Okay.
And as you put them on it, they're good around the waist, they're just a little bit short in the leg.
How much should I pay for all of it?
Just the 50 gold for the armor, and I'll throw in the clothes for free.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Alright.
Now,
add studded.
Now, Izari,
Hmm?
we've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Anything new come into shop? Come into town, for that matter?
Well, we did have a couple new people arrive through and I was able to get some stuff, barter some stuff, and some new ingredients and items I was missing.
Interesting.
If you want some of the newer stuff, Pyre, well...
I mean, I was merely seeking to question if there was anything new and interesting.
Well, I do got a couple
recently
boxes.
Found a little bit of wealth on our track through the forest, so...
Well, I do have this box first, and she pulls out, like a crate, or they put it out on the table, and there's just a bunch of, like, potions in there that you see, and they're looking over them, and they're like, we have these, and they pull out a bottle. This one's for me, and, and this one I can sell you. All of the same stuff.
And these are?
Well, this one, they pull out the first one. Potion of Animal Friendship. Put it down on the counter. These two, as they take out two of the bottles, put it down. Hill Giant Strength. And this one, kind of smaller, thin bottle. Potion of Lightning Resistance. Well, this one, the one I'm keeping for myself, and one I could sell to those who want it. Filter of Love. It's a fun drink. Makes great cocktails.
Great cocktails.
And this one, Potion of Water Breathing. Yeah. If any of those catch your fancy. And those are for the potions I recently got from some guy who walked through here.
Well, what's the price range on these?
Most expensive
Like say,
is this one.
Potion of Strength.
They put their hand over the lightning resistance. Most expensive, this one, 300 gold. Cheapest, these two, and they put their hand over the Filter of Love and Water Breathing, 100 gold. The others are 200.
Okay. Do you have anything in the non-potion variety?
Yeah, some of we might be using for longer.
Other than, of course, the armor.
Yeah, I do.
If I might ask, by the way, what does the armor do?
Makes you a little harder to hit. Gives a little bit of extra bulky sturdiness.
Okay.
If you can see, and like they pull on it, you put on the armor. I'm guessing the stud leather, normal one. Are you just holding the studded leather, or have you put it on?
Like the normal set of armor.
Yeah, the normal one you bought, Dennis.
I have, yeah.
You put it on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, Asari kind of grabs kind of the end of it, showing the leather. Goes, well, if you see this, and they grab the magic set and put it up next to it, it's like the normal studded leather set, the +1. If you see this, it made it a little thicker, so it's harder for some things to really get through it when hit.
Mm-hmm.
Some would say it's about 1 better.
That's about an inch thicker. So yeah, you could call it, plus an inch, plus 1 inch.
All right, cool, nice. Thank you.
But I was thinking, do you have anything else other than
well,
+1 studded leather?
Yeah, and they kind of jump off the counter again, and this is the other box of stuff I got. Put it down. I'm told this is magical, but we'll see about that. It's rope of climbing. They put down a little skein of rope. This one, and they bring out the bottom of the thing, kind of heave it up. Magic shield of also harder to hit. It's a +1 shield. And then this brings out a small, thin stiletto dagger. That's also kind of radiating a little bit of like glow to it. Magical dagger. She kind of puts it down. And it's in a sheath, but like she puts it down on the tip, and it's just standing up straight, just in its sheath on the counter.
Balanced dagger.
And this, and she pulls out a small little case. If y'all couldn't afford the magical studded leather, I don't think y'all might be able to get this one, but it's a ring of mind shielding.
Okay.
And this goes for 20,000, which is why, as they hold it, grab onto the bar again, lift themselves up, put it up, and go, that goes up there. And then, his hands go up and move things around.
Andy, can you paint me a picture? What does the shield look like? Is it like a round, like which type of shield are we talking here?
It's a round. It's a round shield, about like circular big.
All right.
Of like a kind of a green pattern with like an oxen head on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like ox head, that's like you just see like the side of the head and it's like facing direction, and the background is painted green.
Okay, so a shield, how much is that?
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. Okay, it's
closer to feasible.
And what does it do?
Makes it you harder to hit. And they kind of point.
It's like a +1, right?
Yeah.
You can use those words when we're talking about buying items.
Okay, yeah, it's a plus. It's a +1 shield. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a +1 dagger as well.
Okay.
That's good.
It is.
Can I guess then that the dagger goes for about 1,000 as well then?
800, little less metal.
800. Okay.
Little less material needed to make this.
Yeah. It just looks like such fine craftsmanship,
I mean, if you want fine craftsmanship, then you should see anything Asari made. I just don't have the materials to make it magical at the moment.
You mean anything that Different made?
Different. Yep. Sorry, that was my own brain reading my notes.
Sorry, is you, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we might definitely come back for some of these things.
How often do you get orders at this level of like quality? Like, do you sell this often? Because this is a little above our amount of gold.
Correct. amount of gold.
current.
I get in whatever whoever comes in and asks for it, I can always get it.
It was more. I was just curious. You don't have to tell, of course. It's your business. But it was just like the ring that was for 20,000 gold. Do you often get people who, or have you ever sold an item of that?
Yeah. A lot of people come in. We're the halfway point for most of the country. It's easy. We're one of the main stops if you're going from Anhea to, well, the north or even to the east. We're a good stop for it of traveling through. But
I guess that's
main city you have
that's
to
fair.
you have to go through on your way to Stagham as well. Not many people pass through, not many
Well, it
stay.
is quite the collection. Yeah. I'm sorry. If I remember correctly, you had an amount of arcane knowledge.
Yes, I have a good amount.
What about knowledge of creatures?
She looks at you, kind of thinking wise.
I have encountered something, and I would like a little bit of insight into what maybe it might be. A bit more specifically, at least, of what I know.
I have some good knowledge of some monsters. I had my
Well, I
younger
wouldn't call it a
days.
monster, but
Beasts and legends.
alright. Well,
Yeah, Pyre?
I show you, you tell me. Free of charge.
They kind
He
of
is
think.
adorable.
You have the creature on you. Well, if it's already on you, then I think a look that can only be of free of charge. But I might press you for a drink or a talk later tonight.
That might be able to be fixed.
All right, let's see
All
this. A cute thing.
I take out. Well, no, he couldn't fit in my pocket anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I hoist him out the bag.
And he
'Cause
has
again,
and he's gotten kind of big. He's like he's about that big.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
He's like stuffed animal size.
I guess he jumps on my arm when I
Mm-hmm.
pull him out. Now, be careful. He's a bit static.
Her eyes go wide. She goes, Pyre. And their eyes
Yes.
go wide. Don't let that touch the ground.
Noted.
As they put their hand down and everything, and they get probably about that far away from Son of Morven's head, as a little spark of electricity jumps to their hand, and they as the
He
sergeant
does
said,
that.
don't let that touch the ground. Don't
Okay.
let that near water.
All right. Those things I
Wear
can
rubber when trying to pet and train it.
So use protection.
do. I mean, I've been. It's been going okay. I rub his feathers.
Yorba's feathers, there's like no spark because
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like trash you. She just kind of looks at you, or they kind of look at you and they're like, okay, huh? You want a name for what this is? Well,
I would like to know a bit more other than bird that is really ecstatic about being.
from the looks of it, it looks like you have a. There's certain. Have you ever heard of a phoenix?
Have I ever heard Phoenix?
Roll.
I heard of a phoenix.
Roll. Roll if you wanna be smart.
Jonker.
What do we roll?
Arcana?
History, nature, kana. Your choice. I'll give you from
Oh,
those
fucking
three.
intelligence nets. I don't have any points in any.
They're all the same for me.
8.
Ah.
I roll a 2 with the modifier of 0. It's a 2.
8.
Looking at.
So.
I'm just expecting E to like have
E's
their jaws
eyes
drop
kind of
and-
like get wide and like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
E rolled a 7 and has a fucking 6 in nature. Shush. Like,
It's
but yeah.
still more than us.
Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah.
mean,
E's eyes kind of go big and go.
I'll say I have a general thing. You know, the born from
I've heard
crows,
the name Phoenix, but
they're birds, and you know,
other than just the name, I have
So-
not. I don't know anything.
very close family of
there's-
crows.
Sorry, speaks up and goes. So there's a type of phoenix in this world where
Just different types.
there's different types. The normal kind is fire, but rare
Ah, yeah,
and
right. I got to
Of
honor.
course, of course.
they're elemental creatures.
Oh yeah, of
And-
course they are.
Normally come in fire, and well, occasionally it's rare, but occasionally you can have one's form of lightning, which will create a stormlight phoenix, like you have.
Huh. Well, great. Like, is that like the name of it, or?
That is the breed of what you have, yes.
Okay.
Though there are parts of this creature that look different from your normal textbook.
I will say, as
version.
far as his stepdad explained, he was.
I will say, Son of Morven looks identical to Morven.
Well, dad. Okay. Well, I don't know. As far as his father explained,
You see her eyes go white.
he's at least half normal bird, like normal crow.
Sorry,
So
kind of
maybe that is
nods.
the look change.
Nods and goes, I see crow in this. Yes, that's definitely. Kind of looks over Son of Morven a bit more and just goes, crow definitely is in here. Whether or not it's crow and something else bred together to create a half phoenix, or if it's old genes surfacing, you have yourself one special pet, Pyre.
Well, I would more call it like a partner. We work together, you know, right?
Special friend, then.
That's better. Yes.
Yeah, and
All right. Well, thank you.
Son of
Izari.
Morven's just chirping.
I'll buy the first drink tonight. And I walk up.
Alright. You walk off?
I would like to buy some health potions.
Oh, yeah, how many?
Some healing potions. I mean, how many do you have?
34.
I mean, and they kind of like step aside, put their hand to the back, and you see the bubbling cauldron that you've seen Asari pour health potions out of before.
Oh, Jesus.
Pussy.
Pack.
Sneeze so hard you went to the fog.
We need a mute macro that we could just whenever anybody like gets close to
Sneezing. Oh my god. But yeah. Yeah, Asari kind of puts their hand to the back and it's just like, you've seen how many do you need?
How
How many can you afford?
What do they cost?
They're 50 gold.
Do you have anything of higher, like, or if you just all?
Just the normals for
Okay.
this. It's easier to keep a big
And
ol'
how much
batch of
for each?
50 gold for each.
Okay.
And she kind of looks to you, Gunpire. And they kind of look to you, Gunpire. And they wink. It's like, we could bring the price down a little bit if you are willing to talk. Like about tonight.
I think we're gonna find out how tonight goes later.
Alright, 50
I'm a bit
gold.
exhausted.
Alright.
I mean, we are returning customers, so perhaps you could,
That is true.
you know, we have
And
proven.
we will be coming back. You've shown your incredible craftsmanship using that
Alright.
armor.
Alright. 45.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you're still in the fog dimension.
Come
The
on.
ethereal plane isn't doing you well, huh? Hey!
Hey, oh,
It
there we
worked?
go. Yeah.
Hey, I'm
It worked.
out. Hey. Okay. 45.
45 each for y'all.
I mean,
E
I still
takes-
have one.
E takes 2.
I take 3.
Yeah, I have other ways of healing. I think one for me is fine.
No, I take 4.
You take 4?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 180 for you.
No, 170. No, 180.
180,
Yeah, you're right.
because it's 90.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't fucking do math.
I can do 9s all day, any day, for some god-awful reason.
180. Yep.
Yeah, and E
How
took
much gold do y'all have? If y'all
230. 13 left.
Okay.
450.
Alright.
I just needed to get my potion stack back
Oh!
because I had
Talking
spent
about,
all of them.
talking about stacks. Sorry, I'm realizing I have a slight problem.
Oh,
Arrows.
yes.
How many
Oh.
arrows could you fit in a quiver?
Depends on the size of the arrow you would want. Though that's more of a question for different. She normally
Well, you
does
know
that.
what? You guys are handling this just fine. I might go in next door then and look for arrows, if
Actually,
that's
I'm
fine.
done.
Asari
Done
opens the
here.
door and just screams, "Babe, the other thief is here." And Different walks through and goes, "Oh, hi, Pyre."
Hi, I would like some arrows if possible. I'm sorry to go directly to, but I really need to
Yeah.
get going for now, I think.
How many do you need? And any sort of
Well,
spice to them?
Well, no, not necessarily. I think just regular arrows. I add my own spice, so to speak. You see, this is my normal quiver. It's a bit old and rugged, but if anything, I was just seeking maybe a slightly bigger quiver, and better arrows, or more arrows.
Well, hold on, checking something because I don't remember how much arrows come in a bundle.
I think a bundle is 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, bundle size is 20.
And I'm trying to see.
And they
Yeah.
cost like
A gold.
60 like a gold
A
if you
gold
round it up.
per bundle.
Yeah, a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, a gold per quiver full of arrows.
And that's basically kind of what you get from Different. It's like, well, we
Alright.
normally sell them that, so it's easier to grab and that. So for 20, you could get for golds, it's 20. If you'd like any more. You can always have extras in your bag there.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So 20, that's... And I just put 10 gold on the table. Could I get about 100 arrows?
that would be 200 arrows, Pyre.
You're right. I can't count.
200 arrows. Jesus.
Do you want to? Do you want 200 arrows?
Can I get 200 arrows? Do you have 200 arrows?
Asari kind of, different kind of looks around both hers and Asari's shop and is like, I can have 200 arrows for you by tonight.
Wonderful, thank you.
And
I love
they give you 60 for right now.
I will take it.
And then Asari goes, wait, babe. Those that cut, and like Asari's like winking, and different goes, oh, I know where the rest of them are, and goes to the back. You wait like a minute, and then Asari comes back with a box of like bundles, like pre-taped off and everything. They're like, and she's just like, these were for a commission, but they're not needed for a long time. Person doesn't come back, so, and they put down the rest of the bundles. It doesn't even make
Oh, so I get the others now.
You get the others now. It doesn't even make a dent in the box. Yeah.
Oh, wait, fuck.
I was wondering, different, if, like, what type of, magical items do you have for sale?
Whatever my wife has is what I have. I mainly just work on the shiny bits as, different ruffles her wife's hair.
Okay.
If there's anything magical you see, there's a good chance I made it, and my wife decided to play with it. Though, and she picks up the dagger that's still balancing perfectly. This thing pisses me off, so who wants it? And Asari's like trying to grab it out of her hands, like, no, babe, we gotta sell that. It costs money.
So,
I mean, if you want it off your hands so badly, we can. I mean, we would gladly take it for a discount, and I'm sure E would like to use it.
I'm trying to shuffle away 200 arrows.
It takes a while. There's a lot. And it basically fills up your entire bag to where, like, Son of Morven doesn't even have room to sit. Or
yeah,
he has, he has, like, or he can make, like, a little nest of arrows, but then you have, an electric bird around a bunch of metal tips. Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah.
Yeah, he goes on shoulder for now.
He goes on shoulder? Okay. Different is just like, well, sorry, what price were you giving them? And the guy just goes, 800, because that's, like a good price of where we can make money off of it. But yeah.
That's a good price.
I mean,
are you trying
to price if you're selling it?
Huh? I didn't hear you.
Trying to... Yeah, okay.
I didn't hear what y'all said because y'all talked over each other.
Yeah. Right. Let's go.
Okay. I mean, it's not a good price if you're not selling it.
Sorry, just kind of like looks down and different, just kind of smiles.
Are you trying to squeeze money out of us, sorry?
No.
What the heck?
I was trying to squeeze money out of anyone who doesn't know their magic item prices. Doesn't have to be you.
Okay. So what if we say 100 gold, and we ensure that we'll come back and we'll buy other things?
Different laughs and goes, oh honey, that's 100 gold's worth of work just in this alone. It's just a little better than that.
Well, we will do we will do the rest of the price in terms of advertising you wherever we're going.
They both laugh and different turns her back to you. And just is like, yeah. E kind of perks up.
You laugh now.
E kind of perks up and goes, sorry, what did you buy the dagger for? I'm sorry, just kind of looks at it, looks at the dagger, and just kind of goes, well, he wanted it off of him, so I got it for like 200. And then I have to get out E-dice because I realized I hadn't done that yet.
Wait. Why do people want to get rid of this so bad?
I don't know.
Is it cursed or something?
I don't know. I haven't really looked at it too much. It's been just standing there.
Can I vibe check the dagger?
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Y'all
That's an off for me.
y'all can roll to check make Arcana
No,
or...
but it seems like Anna is checking,
Yeah.
like,
No,
Isari.
Okay.
I want to look at the dagger.
Alright,
I
yeah.
want to insight check Hisari because that felt off.
Alright. Yeah.
And a little too suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20.
And I'm looking at the dagger. Can I do insight on the dagger, or would I do something else? Like, what do you...
I want to say Arcana check on it, but you're not going to get much from that. But yeah.
Hey, you might roll really well. 19!
Dennis, I'll start with you.
Mm-hmm.
Isari is telling the truth that, like, the person that they got it from wanted it off of them. But it also sounds like it might have not been a great...
It was more
good
of if
sale.
they knew it was...
Oh, if
cursed.
they knew it was cursed?
Mm-hmm.
She has a suspicion of something's wrong with the dagger, but she doesn't know what. Because she hasn't really checked it. It was the person was like, I will sell this to you cheap. And she's like, oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's magical? Cool. That was the main reason. That's the main thing that they got from it. That is true. Yeah. Pyre.
Yeah.
That dagger. It is very well balanced. Just standing there on that point. And yes, you can tell it's magical. Without picking up the dagger itself, you can't really tell too much.
So, I'm not going to tell you how to run a business or anything like that, but I would at least make sure that I'm not selling any of my customers a cursed object before even making it presentable.
Perks up and goes, I am pretty sure that this is not cursed. Some of our customers we've gotten through is...
It's not giving me a good vibe, I'm sorry.
No.
Don't buy it.
We won't, but...
Just for my own sanity, Divine Sense.
Divine Sense? The dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what...
Well, no, in general, this room.
Okay.
It hits the entire room, but yeah.
Okay, what... Read out Divine Sense, what it does. It's been a while.
Know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay. You and different don't count as fiends in this.
Nope.
Yeah, so no.
Alright. Noted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing about, like, good or evil or anything like that? Just double checking?
No.
Okay.
That first sentence of, like, detect good and evil isn't, like, the spell detect good and evil. Yeah. It's just, like, a flavor text at the start before the actual ability.
I couldn't
it's
remember.
So dumb. Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I was like,
yeah, no. We fucked it up before, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. No, it's not fiend, undead, or anything like that.
Right.
No.
Well, I'd give it a proper look over, just as a man of religion, and I don't mean to pry or put anything on you. But I'd say something is off about it, and if you do want to sell this and not probably go out of business because of it, try to give it a look over. Again, just to be sure.
And Asari kind of looks at y'all and just like, I did. I saw nothing wrong with this dagger.
I don't mean to... Okay, I'm sorry. Don't mean to pry or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that was it for today, guys...
I'm done.
We should get going, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he kind of nods as well.
Alright. Let's go check in with Archon.
With who?
Am I remembering his name wrong?
Arcus?
Arcus, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Archon.
Arcus Khan. That's why I was like, Pyre just made up a nickname. That's why.
Oh no! Don't you dare. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we leave.
Go over to Arcus, and as you walk through, you see that there are people in the tavern, drinking, having a great time.
A new hand touches the beacon.
What?
Sorry.
What happened?
Someone just subbed. I don't know who.
Oh.
Hi, Jordan.
Whoa.
Jordan just subbed, and that scared me because all I heard was my sub sound, and I was like, wait, who just? Not gonna lie, I got scared. Because that's,
Have you made like a name for your subs?
no, not yet.
Like the
I'll do
Otter
that later.
Army or something like that?
Doing that later.
No, oh god.
Yep. No. Okay, guys, D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking back over your notes quickly. Yeah.
So the inn looks normal, essentially.
Inn looks normal. Everyone's happy. You drinking.
Do I see Arcus anywhere immediately?
You do not see him in the immediate vicinity when you walk in.
Do I see his mother?
Yes, her and Nelly. Her and Nelly are torturing that bandit. That I say torturing.
Wonderful.
They're both
Hot
sitting
pokers
as he
and
is.
everything.
They're both sitting there. Nelly in her wheelchair. Arcus' mom just in a normal chair, and they're like telling him to go do stuff, and like he's like basically serving on both of them hand and feet. Every now and then, you see Nelly kind of like pull him by and just give him a little kiss on the cheek.
And that was one of the bandits that we.
Yep.
That was the bandit that you shot at, Anna,
Mm-hmm.
and that y'all told to come to Vasir for jobs.
I just give him a look like.
Yeah, you walking through the door, he goes like pale white and everything, and then looking at the like two like the two women he's like serving, he's like, oh god, and he like kind of runs back to the kitchen, and as like he's nervous, and Nelly seeing you walk through the door, she's just like, hey, and she like cheers.
Are you guys keeping him trapped here? I'm like, I like look at him.
Nelly laughs and everything.
He's like allowed to leave, right? Like you're.
Nelly laughs, and Arcus's mom pipes in. She and goes, "The poor sap has found love in this armpit of the world." Nelly kind of like taps her and goes, hey, I found love too. We've had a good time. We've had a good time, but you know, me being not able to do much, and she kind of gestures to like the waist down, which is still basically in a cast. Her legs still slightly mangled a bit, and she goes, just haven't been able to do much.
I hope he stopped attacking families with children.
Nelly looks at you and she goes, he stopped. He promises he won't do that again.
That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of people are products of their environments.
If he does, I'll be after him.
Oh, he does? I kill him first. She looks at you honest and smiles.
I will hunt him in his afterlife as well.
Okay.
And then Nelly also kind of laughs and she goes.
I'm sorry, it's been a long week. Anna really needs a drink. I just push Anna down on a seat. Like I just.
Yeah.
Get the fuck down.
Yeah.
You just push like.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Yeah.
totally true.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, give in just a little bit. At least follow my hands. Just.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not a pet.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He goes and gets like a seat and a table and everything.
I sit on my own accord after Pyre's several attempts have failed. Then I will sit.
Yeah. And you see
You can't order a cat around.
and you see some of the bandits and everything. They are kind of helping out and everything. Everyone seems really happy and smiling. They're all avoiding you, Anna, but that's mainly because you have a glare on your face that could spoil milk. Like they wanna stay away from you.
Yeah, I'm looking at them like a hawk over a
They are
prey.
being good. They have found jobs. They have steady income,
I
and
don't
like
care.
the main
Is
leader
that-
is
that-
like helping out and doing stuff.
I set Son of Morven down on like my cup on the table, like just on the edge of it. You can just sit there.
Yeah, and he just kind of sits there and chills. Okay. And after a little bit and everything, and after the bandit leader that y'all got a job for, gives y'all some drinks. Arcus walks through, who from the back
Hey,
sees you, Pyre, and just like, oh, you're back, you're alive. Oh, that's great. Oh.
you have our money?
Yes. Yes, this Arcus walks to the back and everything. And then comes back out with that bag that Durlin gave y'all.
So the original mission was to scout out the cave and then report back with any information about what the cult was doing.
But I do feel like we might be able to reevaluate that, considering we got rid of a hag coven.
We took care of the cult, at least that part of it, in the forest. We also learned that it seems they are dealing out of Rimrock or Bannon.
At the word of Bannon, you just kind of hear people like the joyous laughter and drinking, and all just kind of dies down, and everyone just kind of stops and looks at y'all a little bit, and then goes back. But now you realize there's a lot more ears on you, just at the name of Bannon.
We've tracked an operations center.
And Arcus kind of
heading
puts a
next.
hand to you, and he goes, I've heard some of those words from what y'all have sent to Durlin. He responded to me. We both, the two of us, did agree on that y'all's work have met and went beyond expectations. So here, and he just drops down a bag, and it's heavy. Durlin gave a little bit more gold and to help everything out.
I look at the amount and start counting.
It is 600 gold.
Okay.
200 each.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big paw.
Durlin says.
Durlin?
Or not Durlin.
What's
Arcus,
he doing here?
No, Arcus says. Your talks with Durlin, though confusing of how y'all have done it, and then he sees the bird and he goes, well, maybe that's how you've done it? Just looking at Son of Morven. Goes, have been very helpful, and he's been sending me updates on it. But yes, thank you for everything for this.
I
really
just
means a
lean
lot.
over to Son of Morven. I just, you hear that? Your dad's a hero. I just rub the back of his head.
It's like just as a,
Yeah.
and he just kind of like coos a little bit, like yeah.
It's a pigeon now.
Listen, I can only make pigeon bird noises, so like that's what you're just gonna get. Yeah. But yeah. But Arcus kind of nods and he goes, like our usual agreement, your drinks are on me. Y'all have rooms. Thank you again so much.
Wonderful.
Now, if you excuse me, the world is changing, and my small town is growing more sober as he goes back to the kitchen.
Huh. Well,
It seems.
what's the time now? Sure. Like about...
It's about noon now from all the stuff y'all have done.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right.
And I would say probably around this time, y'all would actually see coming down the stairs with some boxes of stuff is Iris with the twins kind of running around her feet and everything, helping.
They're running around her feet down the stairs. That's dangerous.
They look more like a tripping hazard than actually helping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're toddlers. What do they know for helping?
Impressed nobody's fucking died on us.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
I
like,
fell down the stairs and fucking died.
yeah. They're running around and everything. They're running around. They come up to Nellie and everything, jump on in her lap and everything. It's just, oh yeah, hi. Okay. It's like one twin, two twin, each leg. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And they see you, Pyre, Anna, E, and go, friends, and they're like, Orin friend, as they come over and everything, and they just literally cling on to you, Pyre. They're like, one tries to grab, like, they like are trying to jump onto like your lap and cling onto your horns, and they have like the grabby hands.
Oh, by the gods! Help, I'm being assaulted by smaller people than E.
E goes, hey, as she kind of helps grab one of the twins, as Iris goes, Pax, Taunt, leave the poor Pyre. Hi.
Hello.
Leave him alone for a bit. As she's like still carrying boxes, and she's like, I'll chat with y'all in a second, if y'all want.
I
But
just
let
take
me.
care of the twins. I just take them. Be like,
Yeah.
Now. None of that.
Handles the kids immediately.
Have you been good with your mom? Have you protected your mom as I said you should?
Yeah.
Good.
And they're like nodding, and they're just sitting on your lap, all happy and everything.
Y'all need to watch out. There are many beasts in the forest around here.
Well, you can protect us, right? Fire?
Oh, yeah, the Pyre. Not fire.
Well,
fire is different.
They're like two Mathias. They can barely say "pla."
Yeah,
while
no.
we're here, we can.
Why?
Yeah.
But we
we're
might
working
not
to-
always be here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Other people will protect you.
Will you help us move? We're moving to and they're like trying to remember the name. In
These
like
are fucking intelligent 2-year-olds.
yeah, moving to, and like they're just trying to think of like what it
Is
is.
the Elder Water place or
Water, yeah.
water? Yeah.
See,
Should be nice.
unfortunately, we're not helping you there.
Yeah, we're heading the opposite direction.
Yeah. There's some bad folks up north that we need to.
You get like the sad eyes of the toddlers. But
Hey, none of that.
I'm sorry.
Be strong.
But hey, we gotta protect you, and to protect you, we gotta go, seek out the other people who need protection. Yeah.
You have been protected.
Yeah.
And now you're stronger for it, all of you.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I'm sure you can handle yourself.
Yeah.
Alright. They both kind of look a little bit sad. And then immediately is changed and everything by Pax just kind of getting up to like stand on your leg, Anna, and put like their hands on the table and like trying to push themselves up over onto the table to like get on it.
Oh.
And the moment you stop one twin, the other twin is trying to do that now too, and you're just like, wait,
Yeah. I just do the thing of just taking both of them.
yeah.
It's like, okay.
And they're like giggling away and
You brought them to the fog dimension. No.
but yeah. Yeah, they're both now sitting giggling in your lap, and
Do they notice that I have become stronger?
they're like two, so no, they don't notice, but they're like definitely kicking
Listen,
and fighting against you, but
in
giggling.
their eyes, you've been the strongest person ever, like before as well. So.
Yeah.
Get me out of this.
But yeah. Yeah, so they don't really notice much for that.
There we go.
Here we go. But yeah, yeah, and then after kind of you're like they're giggling and laughing, Iris comes in and everything, sees y'all, pulls up a chair next to you, Anna, takes one twin while you're still holding the other one, and she goes, "So, how are y'all doing? Everything went okay, I'm guessing?
Yeah, most of the time.
That's good.
Yeah.
Eric said he saw y'all in the forest on the way back.
Yeah, we
Which...
wanted to get one night in the forest before we came back. You know.
Yeah. You're spending your youth sleeping under the stars in the open, fresh air. It's nice as always.
You say use.
Also wanted to check the perimeter of the city, ensuring there was no immediate threats there. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
that is pretty smart. Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
for
the
that.
forests
Then.
around here are a bit out of, snake men.
Hmm,
You know what it is.
that's concerning that snake men would be around.
we
but
just wanted to
thank
ensure
you.
that none of the deeper forest stuff had reached the outer
Yeah.
forests.
Well, then I
So-
thank y'all for making it safer here.
No problem.
There is one thing I would like to ask y'all. I know
Uh-huh.
Eric said he went, but I don't know if you've heard, but we are moving to Elderwater. Derlin
Yeah,
gave
it's really here.
me a letter of recommendation to the college down there, so I'm gonna start up my magic studies again.
Good. You seem to be good at what you do anyway, so
She
continuing in
smiles.
that direction might
She
be good.
smiles and goes, "Thank you, Pyre." What I would like to ask is if y'all aren't busy, maybe helping escort us down there?
I'm sorry, but I would have to decline.
I think we currently have a lead on the rest of the situation, and we would like to follow it as quickly as possible.
Oh,
I also have personal reasons to going up north, but yeah.
alright.
I'm sorry, but
That's fine.
you
would like
are
to
quite
help if I could.
capable, and I believe in you guys.
Thank
Is there
you.
anyone else you could typically hire to help you?
Well, she kind of looks as you see once again, like, the, bandit chief that y'all had saved, who's, like, over there helping Nellie. Goes, well,
Do you have anyone who's actually capable with a blade?
I mean, maybe.
I say that as loudly enough to where I hope he heard it.
oh, he heard it. And she goes, Luth was coming with Nellie because they're coming with us to where Nellie's mother lives,
Well,
which is in
that's
Elderwater.
But you don't have anything else. Is there any mercenaries in town? I'll help pay if that's the problem.
So far, it doesn't look like any. Apparently, most people are moving around to different areas. Apparently, the royal family is hiring some people, well, for that huge wedding down in Anhea as well.
Well,
It
I have
was
something
actually
that might help
lucky
you
that
then.
Derlin was able to secure us a cart. People are renting and buying those like crazy to get down there.
I have something that can help you.
Oh?
Just to ensure that you get there safe, and you won't have any problems with needing to hire anyone or anything, and I would gladly give this to you, just also to ensure that Pyre doesn't get any dumb ideas with this, and I hand her the bracelet
No.
of commanding fire elementals.
But
No, Pyre, you don't get to decide.
She looks at it and like you probably just like brought it like.
Just for yeah.
She goes, oh.
This will allow you
And
to
she
once a
touches
day
it.
for an hour conjure a fire elemental.
I think I can
So
work with this. Thank you.
if you no problems.
If we come into any trouble, this will mean a lot. I don't know how to thank you, Anna. This means a lot.
Just get there safe.
this is probably for the better. Please enjoy and light something on fire.
If we run into anything, then yes.
Thank you.
If y'all ever find us in Elderwater, I'll gladly give it back to you. But yes.
I'll take it. Don't worry. But
No, I
we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
She laughs at that. But yes, thank you so much for this. Thank you all.
I have removed it from my inventory.
I have to write down that she has it.
Yep. Excuse me.
Alright. But yeah. And
I
she's
just gave away the equivalent of a fifth of the spell, guys.
Yes, you did.
A reusable 5th level spell.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, hey, but I guess
she
we
puts,
could help more, right? It's not like we need the prayer beads anymore, right? I think we've solved that situation. I could give them those as well, right?
What are there attunement requirements for that, Matthias?
I think there is, but I don't care about that. I'm not actually going to give them away. I'm just looking Anna directly in the face saying these things.
Yeah, and I'll even say Iris goes, "Oh, no, this is already too much. But thank you for the offer.
It's no,
I don't think wizards can do the prayer beads.
No, they can't.
Yeah. Okay, she's a wizard technically.
No, it was just
Level 2.
Yeah, no, I was just being salty. This is fine.
Think about it this way, Pyre. The fire is going to be used to protect life.
I know. As it should be.
She puts like the twin back in your lap, Anna, like, cause now you have both of them again, and she grabs onto the brazier and she goes, "I'm gonna go take this out to Eric in the cart and tell him."
That's a good idea.
And then Nellie, you hear Nellie as she sees the pit, and she goes, "Woo, barbecue!"
No.
Even Iris's face just went, "I'll figure it out." And she brings it back outside. And,
I mean, wait, wasn't that what they did in that children's tale? Like a living... It's like Gowl's moving ship?
Nope,
Something?
I'm
They
not
had, like, a
letting
living...
you. Nope. I know what you're trying to do. No. No. Why? Why do you do that?
What?
But yeah.
It's a genuine question from Pyre. Anyway.
Everyone ignores Pyre. But yeah.
So. Do we have, like, napkins?
Not paper ones, but there'd be cloth ones, yeah.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Why?
Nothing. Continue.
But yeah. Anna, you're still wrangling a pair of twins. Pyre is doing something dumb. He's just kind of sitting there. She kind of looks at you, Anna. She goes, "It is probably for the better that you did give Iris that. I just hope they don't get harmed with it."
They won't.
It shouldn't.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm afraid she's going to harm someone, but...
I mean, if she has a reason to, it's probably a good reason.
Yeah.
I trust that too.
But yeah.
So, do we leave tomorrow? Is that the plan?
If we...
Yes.
What? Yeah, I guess.
We can get
Leave
a
for Prime Rock, right?
yes. We can get a nice rest in the town, just so that we don't have to sleep on the road.
Anna's still sitting with the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I don't say anything else then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, great. I like this plan.
Miss Anna,
Yes.
what is rock?
What is what?
Rock. The
Rock?
ra, ra,
Rhyme, bro?
Yeah. What's that?
Well,
It's a town.
we haven't
Oh.
heard good things about it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of like, remember how Atlee was not good?
Atlee was the.
Where you came from?
Oh, where we met you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. It
Remember that was
scary.
not a good place.
It was
Yes.
scary.
We have heard some bad things about Rhyme Rock
Ooh.
as well.
Mm.
So we're going there to see if we can do something about it. And how bad it is.
Are we going there with you?
No. You're going to Elderwater.
Is rock near water?
No. There's quite a lot of travel between the two.
We'll see each other again, though, kid.
And
Don't
you
worry.
see,
Don't
and
worry.
you see, like the one who's like been asking the question is like confused, and the other one just kind of perks up and goes, "Are you coming? Are you coming with us since you gave Mom your barbecuer?"
No, I'm not. That thing is for your protection. What it can do is that it can once per day, and make sure you. I'm very serious when I say this to them.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that this is only something your parents use. You cannot use this because it can summon a fire spirit, and if you're not careful,
Oh.
it can do a lot of bad things.
See, you need to be able to control these things, and I do minor illusion, and I make a small fire being between my hands,
Oh.
and then I make it disappear.
But it
Oh.
requires some
Not
power.
everyone
Mom
can do
does
that.
Mom does that when she tells us stories at night.
Exactly.
Exactly. And she
But
can control.
imagine it, and then I like make a bigger one in front of me to like, because I can technically minor illusion like a 5-foot square.
Mm-hmm.
I just and then make it disappear.
Oh. Oh. That's
Like
gonna
that
be
will
big.
actually be dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it will protect
Hey.
you and your parents. So if you
and
encounter
Nelly
anyone,
and Luth.
yes, everyone
Yes.
you're traveling with.
Yeah.
So when you're traveling, if you encounter bad people, that can help you overcome them.
And one of the twins goes, "Bad people," and again, like Nelly's
Yes.
boyfriend is just like sitting there, and he goes, "Hey, I've changed."
You
Yeah.
sure have.
I have, and Nelly kind of goes, "He has. I've got him
No,
whipped."
no, I believe him. It's Anna who's a cynic.
Listen.
Smart woman. That was Arcus's mom.
Yeah.
But yeah. As Iris and both Eric come back in, Eric's looking a little sweaty from like being outside. Iris is all smiles.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna rest up for the rest of the day. Quick question. The town isn't that big, right?
Nope.
I'd know if there was like a bookstore or something, right?
Yep.
Is there a bookstore or something?
Nope.
So the closest thing I would get would be the general store.
You keep calling it a general store, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The general store is Arcus.
Or actually, wait,
you're
yeah,
in
the general store is Arcus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Arcus again.
Okay. Yeah, he is.
On my own.
He is. You saw him go back into the kitchen area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Arcus.
Do you
God,
go
it
in?
smells like shrimp in here. Anyway,
Yeah, and you don't see him in the kitchen, but you go back and like some of the chefs point him out to like his office, and he's sitting there like scrawling over books, counting out some money, figuring stuff out.
hello.
Oh, Pyre, hi.
Hi.
Yes.
I've heard people say you sell smaller goods of different kinds.
Mostly food and spices if people don't want to eat here.
Well, no, I mean like general items and stuff.
Not always. Occasionally I can get some paper in if you need that, but
Well, I was specifically thinking about some sort of notebook and maybe like a pen, like a quill.
and he kind of looks around, going around some stuff, and he goes, I don't know what I have for notebook. I do have like a stack of paper and
At least
a
if it's just
quill.
blank, then I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. I have some blank paper.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here, and he just hands it to you, and he goes, you're you. I don't care for
I am me. You're correct.
here. And he kind of like folds it so it's easier for you to hold,
Mhm.
and then he gives you a quill and a small bottle of ink, and he goes, if you're wanting to write stuff, this should be helpful.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I put the things away.
Yeah.
I'll add some paper and
Mhm.
stuff.
Paper and a quill. Yeah. But yeah. And he goes, is that all, Pyre?
Yes, that'll do. Sorry.
All right. Again, thank you for everything.
Oh, yes, of course.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it.
And you can also just kind of, you know what? Can you roll an insight check for me on Arcus?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
All right. Just by looking at him, you can tell
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't slept in a couple days. And he looks
Are you
tired and
alright?
stressed. Yeah,
You sure?
everything since Esta left. And well, everything else that's coming to be. Everyone's quiet town is experiencing more people, more sales, and well, Durlin's looking into making this place a little bit bigger and some guards, so actual mayor duties instead of getting drunk all day is what's happening, and questioning myself if I'm really cut out for this.
Arcus. I've met a few men I would consider cut out to be one of the people and be one of the people and still leading. When I look at you, when I look at the way you lead these people, I see one of them. But if you don't believe in yourself, maybe consider putting it up to a town vote. Keep the tavern. Let the people decide whether or not they think you're ready for this.
Thank you, Pyre. I might just do that. But yeah.
And this is not to, because I do believe in you. I do. I truly do. And I'd hope you'd take up the chance. But giving the people a choice in this matter, that can mean a lot for your community that you're starting to build. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you
Thank you.
again, Pyre.
It is no problem, Marcus. I only consider it making the world a slightly better place. I'm just happy to have helped doing that in your area.
You see the small smile come across his face. He goes, "Thank you. It's this talk
Say that a
helps."
lot.
when your brain is as tired as I am,
You should sleep, Marcus.
I have so
You
much
need a hand?
paperwork.
Are you okay? Like,
And you just
well, like,
you see just as he kind of like, you haven't seen him really wear glasses until like you kind of realize now it's like he's been wearing glasses for this like to help read and read over stuff as he takes them off and kind of rubs his eyes as they're all tired looking and bloodshot. Because I've been trying to make sure everything's still going good and afloat.
it's gonna be alright. You're a tough person. You can do this.
Thanks, Pyre. God, if you weren't
Gods are watching.
if you weren't such an adventurer, I'd ask you to help with the tavern or write this paperwork for me.
No, I'm sorry. Also, the only reason I got this paper is to be better at writing. Because, you know, haven't written so much in my lifetime.
Lucky man.
I wouldn't call it that. Cheer up.
Yeah.
I'm sure if your mother was told that you have a legitimate plight, she might actually offer to help you.
Or turn everyone.
Though I know she seems, you know...
Or turn everyone into abyssal chickens.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you explain the situation fully, talking and communicating can do a lot for things like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I like pat his shoulder. You can do this.
Thank you, Pyre.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink and probably get some sleep.
It's like noon, Pyre, but alright.
I didn't sleep last night. Someone had to watch over the others. Anna was very tired. So.
Well.
I'm currently running on Greater Restoration.
Oh, that sounds better than what I'm running off of.
Well, you know, you can only go so far with prayers. Might just walk out the room.
Alright, yeah. And you walk out as he just kind of laughs and gets back to his paperwork.
Yeah.
As you see, there's like laughing and giggling from both Nellie and Arcus's mom. The twins running around having fun. E and Anna just kind of sitting having a drink.
I sit down with the others. Okay.
Everything good, Pyre? This is E.
Oh, yeah.
Before we go to sleep, do we want to spend the day discussing some stuff, or
Sounds
is there anything?
good to me.
I
Random question.
don't know what there mainly is.
Did y'all tell? This is me forgetting to realize if I heard it. Did y'all tell Iris that y'all were going to Rhyme Rock?
I think it's been mentioned so many times that yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we did.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say kind of around this time. It's noon, so like lunch is being served out to people. And there's like as soon as you sit down, a plate gets brought out to you. Nice greens, bread, some cold meats. Nice and refreshing.
I make sure to feed Morven.
Oh yeah.
Or son Morven.
Yeah. There's been peanuts on the table.
Can I go find Arcus? Not to harass the man too much, but
yeah.
Oh, please do.
Yeah. And I would say probably with that Pyre will even point you to exactly.
Go.
Yeah, I'll say Pyre even kind of tells you where he is.
Yeah. I was through the kitchen, and then when you hear the sound of more depression than you,
Ow! Ow! Oh, alright. But yeah.
Good one.
Come on.
How goes Arcus?
You go to Arcus? You knock on his door, and he goes, yeah, come in.
It's just me.
Oh, Anna, hey.
Hey, I closed the door behind me.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was wondering, if you have heard any, if you could give any information about Bannon and Reinrock, if you had any information that could help us, maybe
Well,
also rumors, anything, just what's going on up there.
well, if you go to Bannon, and you go to Bannon for the sake in search of anything Derlin's put you on, don't let yourself be known that you are working for Derlin or anyone related and close to the crown. They're not welcome up there.
I hadn't planned to, but yeah.
It's not too well known either, but it's Bannon's also the ancestral home of the Dark Elves. Well, I think even still to this day, some of the people who claim refuge in Bannon and just some of the Dark Elves who claim that they're from Bannon aren't taken too well. So, they're taken well in Bannon, but they aren't taken well outside of Bannon. The more north you go, the sketchier things get, and the less liked they are down south. Down south. So, just be mindful of that. But mainly when you're there, don't let yourself be known of any royal guard ship or pay from the royal crown.
Of course not.
And I even heard some places up there don't even take royal coins, so be careful.
Of course. But have you heard any other rumors about what lurks there? I was...
Angry people, mobs.
Angry people. Oh no.
Angry people and mobs.
Well,
What are people angry about?
well,
Other than the royal people, apparently.
how much did you... Derlin told me you trained under the Royal Guards, and I know you're taught some things. What do you remember of any history lesson of Bannon?
What do I remember of any history?
Roll me a history
lesson of
check,
Bannon?
Anna. Roll me a history check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
What'd
I rolled
you-
a natural one. So
You decided to sleep that class, or that was like before you even transferred into your class.
I was
you
probably
kinda-
more focused on the physical task anyway. So.
You either you did it or you were just not there. You just kind of shake your head. And he goes, I thought they would have taught more history or at least been better about it. Bannon,
Well, I avoided it, so
like I said, Bannon, ancestral home of the Dark Elves, here in Onhess. About 100 years ago, they had a small uprising there. It was quickly squashed when leaders on both sides died while fighting each other, actually, I've heard. Or at least that's how the story goes. There is a monument to it there, which is apparently a tourist attraction, but other than that, it's not a place you want to go. It's one might want to visit. And the reason I said people are angry is, well, after the uprising and after the royals left, and there's the royal ban up there, where if a known royal tries to go there, well, they might as well be hunted. And that's because of the small uprising 100 years ago between, well, the old leader of the Grim Coil and the eldest son, firstborn of the Cesar family. They had a bloody battle there between their sides, and both died. It's
Bro.
happened about 100 years ago. People still feel the backlash about it since, and well, for elves, 100 years isn't that long ago.
No, I can imagine that. Have there been any rumors about more dark creatures up there?
There have been rumors that it's a haven for those because of the no royal presence, but with the free religion laws and anti-discrimination things put past by the royal family soon after that uprising, less people go there for safe haven, for being different, and more for safe haven of being cruel.
Well, I have another question.
Yes.
Might not be related, might be, but have you heard of
The High Elves?
any stories related to incidents involving this humanoid type beast thing that is soaked in blood and attacks sometimes farms and other places in the area, but also to the north?
I don't think I have, really. It's not normally beasts or some of those things. The more people or some of those, I don't know. It's the people.
Okay.
I more deal with people fleeing Bannon. You might actually get more information about Bannon out of Eric and his wife. They're originally from there, or at least Eric is.
Okay.
I don't know too much about Iris.
That's fine.
I think she said she was from there too, but
I mean,
it's,
we will eventually know because we are going there, so.
oh. I wish you luck then.
Thank you.
Again, it's not a place I would want to be.
No.
It's not a place that's very nice or good to people.
But it seems that that's where things lead to, so.
Dark and
Because we
sinister.
didn't deal with the cult. The cult has connections to Ben. We found evidence with the
Well,
hags.
you found evidence of the hags leading the cult with connections to Bannon, then that is
Well,
probably
they weren't per se leading the cult. They were leading the cult in the forest. But they were recruiting for the main cult in Bannon.
So the hags were a
They were-
recruiting center, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And they were saying to go to Bannon, or I thought on the note you sent to Darlin, it said to Primarok.
Well, we heard that they also have connections to Bannon. But it was primarily Rhymerock. But we
Okay.
know that there's a connection between Rhymerock and Bannon.
All right.
So
Dry Rock is the easiest way to get to Bannon from anywhere.
that's also what we plan to go to Rhinerock first, see what the cult has done there, and then hopefully, depending on what we learn, we might go to Benin as well.
That sounds
That's probably
good.
what we're gonna do.
That that sounds terrifying, honestly. I would almost tell you not to, but just the Grim Coil's name alone.
Well, they seem to be adamant about not just staying in the north anymore, so they've become an issue for the rest of NS.
That is quite the problem, yes. I wish you safe travels then.
Thank you. Well, thank you for answering my questions the best you could.
Yes. And again, thank you, your whole group, for everything you've done. And I just wish y'all safe travels then on your next go.
Thank you. And I'll leave.
Okay.
Go back to the table.
And you see
I'm trying
everyone's kind of finishing up lunch and yeah, Pyre.
I'm trying to teach Son of Morven the new name that I made up.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm essentially just calling him Val. W-A-L.
Val?
Val? Come on.
Val?
Come on. Well, full name, Val Al Morven. Which is just infernal for Son of Morven. But Val sounds better than just calling him Son. So I'm like getting him to move around, like trying to get him to flap his wings a little bit and stuff.
Yeah, and he's like flapping, and you have the twins intrigued and everything, and they're just like, oh, as you're like teaching and with Morven.
Val.
Yeah, Val. Son of sorry, it's just yeah. So used to Son of Morven that like just cutting it down. I'm like, wait, but yeah, to Val. But yeah, and Anna, you come back. Everyone's finishing up. But yeah, Iris and Eric are sitting there too, twins in their laps. And everything as they kind of say hi to you as you come sit back down.
I'm reaching like the power down stage of my day.
Yeah, it's been.
I think I'm gonna go to a room and just rest up for tomorrow, guys.
I think that sounds good.
All right, yeah.
We can
Good.
get a longer rest today.
Yeah. Longer rest. We get extra spell slots.
No. No. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that sounds good.
So you do that?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
both do that? I would say E kind of.
Well, I will say, the moment we're split off from E, and like we start heading to our rooms, I will take note of where Anna went into, and I'm just gonna go inside my room. I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna knock on Anna's door.
All right.
I'm just waiting to make sure that E is not there.
Yeah, she's not. You even see her, and she's still talking with Iris.
I open my door.
Hi, may I come in for a second?
Yes.
Good. Or maybe a couple minutes.
Okay.
Still? Okay. I come in and I sit down. I'm like, I assume there's like a carpet or something. I just go sit down.
There's like a floor, yeah. Like
Yeah.
the wood floor, yeah. There's a rug on the ground.
What's up?
So, you remember how you owe me a favor?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you mind me cashing that in for you to help me? It might take a bit longer than just like something you can just bang out rapidly, but it's not like that high intensity.
Okay, what is it you
Amazing.
had in mind?
I bring out the paper and the quill. You know, as a slave, I haven't really been taught how to write a lot.
Okay.
I was wondering if you go through like I know the alphabet. I can, but like there's like the more intricate parts of writing and
Mm-hmm.
sentence building and stuff that I don't really have at all.
Okay. I mean, I can
And I was
help
just
you.
yeah, I was
Certainly.
just all right.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I will help Pyre.
It's just if I need to
Yep.
send more letters to royals, I kind of
Mm-hmm.
because the first one
So,
I realized afterwards is probably like was a couple problems.
whenever it comes to writing, it helps if you know what it is you want to write down, so I can help with that.
I don't really have a goal right now to write anything down. I'm just trying to get better at it.
Okay, well then let's just start out writing some sentences that are
Okay.
commonly used.
Uh-huh. We keep doing this.
Yeah.
Should we make a roll?
Uh,
Yeah, do I need to make a roll to see how well I
yeah.
learn?
I would say, yeah, Pyre. Make like a. Oh God, what role would that be? Pyre.
Performance or intelligence check?
If it's performance, I'm
I
nailing
would
this
say.
shit.
I would say Pyre. Make like an
Straight intelligence.
straight
Yeah,
intelligence
straight
for what
intelligence.
you get. Anna,
Mm-hmm.
make a performance check for how well you can teach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Performance. 22.
All right.
6.
Oof. So I'm a good teacher. You're just not good at it.
Yeah. Bro, the dexterity isn't there. These hands are for breaking rocks and shooting arrows.
But yeah. All right. So you're just not you're trying so hard, but like it doesn't make sense that like oh like there why is there 5 different spellings of it?
Yeah.
You don't
I
you
still like my A curl doesn't do the correct like
yeah. Yeah.
shaky hand like
Yeah, you're very shaky. It's not very good. Um one of the words you try and spell out is like Vasir. You try and spell out the places y'all have been, Vasir, Atlee, and like
Mhm.
you keep trying to spell like seer with like 2 E's and an R.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, at one
Definitely.
point Anna tells you to spell Bannon and you're just like you write out like Brandon or something like that. Like it's not going
It's not
well.
going good. Yeah, no,
Small
that's
small
yeah.
panic attack because of how bad it's going.
Thank you.
No worries. I feel like I did a good job.
I feel like you did as well. I just there's not a lot to work with.
We'll continue
Thank
and
you.
try again at some point. How often do you want to do this?
I don't know. Whenever if we're gonna
Okay.
travel in any way soon, I was just
No, I can help you. Don't worry. I'm not.
we might as well while we're trying to improve the world do some self improvement as well.
Of course. I'm not the best at calligraphy. So
Oh
you might
no,
want to
that's not
ask
necessarily it's not
either that
necessarily my
or.
goal either. I just
Yeah.
well, I
Who do you want?
sometimes look at E as like an annoying little sister.
Hmm. Okay.
And I don't know, I don't know. I felt like you were safe to ask for this without me having to feel weird about it.
Thank you.
Anyway. I'm gonna go count my arrows. I go lie down.
Yeah. You go down, lie down.
Mm-hmm.
I fit my armor a little better so that it's not so.
Yeah. It definitely like the one that like you bought from Asari and everything. You guys definitely went over and made sure everything fit right and and fitting correctly. It was like
But
a
I
good
do my
size
own
for
little
you.
modifications to it, you know. Kind of.
Yeah.
It's a little frustrated that I need to find a different cloth vendor and then get a commission to make some clothes that actually are much more mine and not just
Yeah.
whatever leftover clothing they had. But yeah.
We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And then I will also go to bed.
Yeah, and E stays up a bit and everything. Talks with Iris and Eric and yeah. And then E. Well, E will probably check on both of y'all. She'll probably first check on Pyre, knock on the door, wait to see if he's asleep.
Oh no! Don't murder me.
Yeah, she kind of leaves you alone when you don't answer after a while. She goes over to Anna's room because it's the same room.
No, I did answer.
Oh,
that was my answer.
that was your answer. Okay, then
Mhm.
she'll go. Pyre, are you awake at all?
I'm getting stabbed to death by pirates.
Pyre.
Yeah, what's up? I go open the door.
Okay. Are you feeling any better? Or I have dinner ready, and I was wondering if y'all were hungry for it, or if you were just gonna sleep. All right.
I'm gonna
sleep some
stay
more.
down. Yeah.
All right.
But not that I've like slept. I've just
Yeah.
You know, we did a long trek.
Yeah, I guess we did. Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well. I'll see y'all. See you tomorrow when you wake up. When we're all ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And she kind of.
Hey, what are you gonna question?
Yeah.
What have you been doing with your day? We had a bunch of time for ourselves. You're gonna have even more because you have the whole trancey trance thingy.
Well, I was talking with Iris and Eric and told them how we're going to Rhyme Rock, then Bannon. And both of them looked scared and told me to be safe. Told us to be safe.
Dude, I hate bringing it up. Do you still feel like paranoid about the whole thing?
A little. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm unsure of what to do about that.
Does it make it better if I tell you that I have 233 arrows now?
It does make me feel safe.
It made me feel more safe, let me tell you.
It made me feel safe, Pyre. But
Good. I also made this, and I swing the rope around that I've attached the strips to. You know, for safety. I put the rope away.
he kind of smiles. Kind of just her face drops again, and she goes, "For now, I feel safe. We'll see how things go on, and whether or not if I feel like I need to be shielded or something."
Hey, that's a good way to look at it, you know? I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ask Anna if she's hungry.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But yeah. Night, Pyre.
Good night.
And he's gonna go knock on Anna's door. Anna, are you awake?
Yeah.
There's like dinner in the main room if you want any.
Okay. I'll be right up.
Okay.
And I'll go.
Yeah. And to eat that, and you will kind of like when you open the door, she'll be there. Are you doing everything okay? And
Yeah.
okay.
No. Good for now.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I'm doing okay. I talked with Iris and Eric, about our travels.
Should I worried?
They warned me about Bannon and said that we need to be careful.
Yes.
It's not a nice place.
No.
Iris reminded me that she's from there, and so.
And how are you about us going there?
Nervous a bit. I mean,
Should we ensure you have a good disguise before going there?
I feel like we might need to talk to Pyre about that. I need to talk to both of you about that.
Okay.
But privately, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. We could go and talk in his room right now if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you don't think
He is awake, so we can. Yeah.
You want to do it now?
That might be good. Yeah.
Okay. Then let's do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ian and Anna are walking back over to Pyre's room.
Yep.
Knock on Pyre's door.
It's sorry for the intrusion, but we have something we need to talk about.
Oh, hello. I'm like I'm like tossing Val between my hands, trying to get him to fly. He's having a great time though. Like I assure you.
He's just sitting there like half of being tossed like a frisbee. He's even like holding his wings tighter, not letting them open, and you're like, "Come on, open, open." He's like, "Nope, nope, nope."
This is going great. Don't worry about it.
I will, just before closing the door, I will look to see if there's anyone listening to us.
You can make a just kind of quick investigation check to look. And I'll say
Wouldn't
E
it be
kind of.
perception?
Yeah, no, my
It's okay.
E doesn't do it.
That's a 15.
All right. Yeah.
Just seeing if anyone is being like either stealthing close to us or paying extra attention to us.
You don't see anyone, and you just kind of immediately just walks into Pyre's room.
Then I will close the door.
So.
Yes.
Bannon. And mainly Bannon. I don't know how Rhyme Rock is.
I mean, Rhyme Rock should be fine.
So, you know how who I am?
Yes.
Yes, really.
It's true.
And you know who I am really.
Yeah. You're
Well,
a kick-ass sword fighter.
Thank you, Pyre. Let's just say my family isn't necessarily welcomed up in Bannon.
No, I have learned of that.
I mean, that isn't your family currently, so who cares?
It was more if they discovered.
If they discovered.
How would they? Why would they? We just don't talk about it.
Yes.
Yes.
However, it might be a good idea to maybe get her disguise.
Maybe.
You want to like color your hair?
I don't know. I want to not be seen as, well, Esta or even Quellen and
I completely get that.
Bannon. Yeah. So
I'm sure if we shaved your head, maybe
Pyre.
I could use some ink, and then we could draw some tattoos or something. You could pass for a Goliath, just like a small Goliath.
E gives you a glare and just goes.
While I do think a more radical approach would be ideal, I think that may be a bit too extreme. do you have some ideas, E, on what you would be comfortable with
I
doing?
don't know. I more
What
just
have you
kind
done
of
so far to keep yourself unnoticed?
well,
Aside from, trying to hide in corners.
you've seen Quellen and how she looks at me, how she looks like her very pale skin, pale hair, and she kind of holds out her own arms, which the more she's been going out, the more you can see there's more of a growing bluer tint to them, like a blue tan, like she's tanning, but it's tanning blue. And then she kind of shakes her head and everything, and like her
I
hair.
think you need to breathe deeper. It looks a bit problematic. What I'm. No, I
Can
need
I
to stop the
fucking
talking. I'm breathing.
finish? Can I finish, Mathias? As E kind of shakes her hair and everything, and you kind of look through, and there's like some like patches of like hair that looks like it was blonde, but now like it's kind of just a choppy bluish black mess. And she goes, "It took a while to get this amount of growth to this, but to make myself look more like my family, I used to dye my hair blonde and, well, not let myself get out in the sun too much, or else I would turn more sea elf blue.
That's great then.
And dark hair. So,
Okay.
yes, I don't look too much like my family, but I don't know.
You want to do something more?
I want at least to tell y'all why I'm nervous about going to Bannon.
I mean, it's because they hate the crown, right? Like, there's no.
There was the uprising.
It's a bit more than that. And I don't know about uprising is the word, or at least from what I've been told.
I mean, that's what Arcus called it.
So, what
Fight
I've
between the Grim Coil and
been
Only-
told is
yeah.
that, well, so let me start off with this. Every royal child has a house in one of the bigger cities on Hess. The house I watched over and took care of was Stagham. And because I was the youngest and not even of naming ceremony age, I had Derlin help me take care of it, because, again, I'm so young for elven standards. But Bannon, our biggest city in the north, used to have a royal associate there watching over. That was my oldest brother. He was the one who was going to be in line to take over the throne when my parents pass. Except that some of his ideals didn't fit well with some of the people in Bannon who hold power over the rest of the town that didn't always have to answer to the other governments of, like, the royal family there and the main government. People who overtook the city and used it for their own purpose. Had a big disagreement with my brother and his group. And so there was war in the streets. And it ended when the leader of the group, I never really knew the name, I just always knew them as people who didn't agree with the crown, and my older brother fighting in a duel to the death. in the main duel, my brother, he won. But upon killing the leader of the insurgency, the leader's underling was so mad and enraged that he killed my brother.
Huh.
And
That's not a good, honorable fighting style.
and ever since then, we've never had royal presence in Bannon, as to not lose anymore. That was before I was born, too, so I never met him.
And you're worried that these old grudges are gonna manifest if you go there?
If it's found out who I am, or that any of us really have connection to the crown, I'm worried.
Why would we? Just
Because we've
Oh,
been working,
Talia.
we've been working for Derlin, and it's not.
have you been working for Dorland?
We did this for Derlin, and to help
No,
out.
No, we did it for ourselves.
I'm doing this for those people out here.
Oh, well, that's noble. I'm doing
Well-
it for myself.
Derlin paid us, and so that is, in some of their eyes, working for him.
Who pays Dorland?
Technically, me.
Who pays you?
Taxes of the people. But it's still of royal money, and it makes me anxious to go there. I know why we go there, but I just want us to be careful.
Nobody's saying yet that
Of
we have
course.
to go directly to Bannon afterwards. We go, we scout Rhyme Rock, we see what's happening. Then we have a better clue at what's going on in Bannon. Maybe going into Bannon is a suicide mission. And Anna, I know that you're on a vengeance path or whatever the fuck. I'm not letting you walk into it like a murder machine. I don't know the full scope of what Bannon is or what it's capable of. But damn if I'm not gonna go look at it. Want to know what's going on.
Agreed.
Crazy stuff is happening.
I'm going
And-
there no matter what, though.
Yeah. And
At the
hey,
end of the day.
E, I know you might be scared of what's up here,
Mm-hmm.
but trust me, we at least have some power over this. There are people here who might know about what the coil is doing, maybe even in Rhyme Rock, who have no power to do anything. We can. We should.
So
So
far,
we will.
another thing to consider here is also your disguise haven't failed yet.
Only against me, who's highly observant, trained.
And you say you have been acting like Quillen, but people haven't even referred to you as that.
Well, we
People
never.
have been referring to
We
you as
never.
E. People don't know you,
It's
here at
been
least.
part of Derlin and I's plan to not, when I was even younger, and also just royal things of not really letting myself out much to let people know who I was.
Then there's a high chance that people in Bannon won't know either. But we can add an extra level of insurance on top of it. Again, we're not going there directly. We're going to Rhyme Rock first. But what we can do is that we could dye your hair.
I mean, wait, you're saying, right, that the whole CL thing, people wouldn't normally notice, right? They wouldn't think of it the same way. Like
I
that is
mean-
technically a good disguise for you, because right?
Technically,
Or
yes. I mean, when some people think of the royals, they think of my
why don't we
father's
just
palette elf line.
why don't we just cut off the blonde parts then, right? And then you go get a good suntan up on the roof or something,
I guess.
and
Yeah.
we're good.
We can try that for a bit. Yeah.
It's at least a step in the right way. If you don't become completely unrecognizable, we can try to make other moves, right?
I guess. Yeah.
You two could have like a little makeover thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you guys would have a great time with that.
You know some things.
All right. I guess. I'm still just nervous about it.
Understandable. We're nervous as well for different reasons, though.
Oh yeah. Like I think I might run out of like oil and torches. It's gonna be horrible.
All right. Thank you.
It's no problem. See, a little arson joke always brings the mood back
That's
up.
not why I was
Uh,
a pyre.
Another thing we can do. Val can do this cool thing. I'm gonna show off a little trick where I poke his stomach, and then my hair go. Like, we can't do that.
Great. It will have a lot of practical applications, I'm sure.
Exactly. It will. No, but if you need to be disguised anyway, if your hair is,
In Pyre, when you take away your hand and everything, and there's like just like literally static like crackling up and up
Yeah,
your
yeah.
arm, and you're like, ooh. Yeah.
No. I just poke E's nose.
No. The moment when you bring that hand towards her, she's like, no, and she starts just getting out of the room. She's like, no. But yeah.
We go eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
talking about
sometimes
serious
we-
stuff made me hungry. I'm gonna go eat with you guys. Alright, then.
Yeah. Y'all go eat.
And then we go to bed.
Yeah. And then y'all go bed. Alright.
Good.
And y'all can mark down I'll let y'all mark down the long rest now.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
And Pyre.
Oh god.
Why
Why me? That makes me what?
While you are sleeping,
Oh no.
make me a wisdom and a religion. Wisdom saving throw and religion.
Which one first? You gotta like.
I want
pick
them at
here.
the same time.
Okay. This is my religion check, the Pyre dice. This is my wisdom saving throw. Alright. Pyre dice was religion check, right?
Yep.
That's a 15. And the wisdom saving throw. An 11.
Alright. So, as you sleep, you feel Cypress, once again, pulling you in to talk. As the area you're used to talking to Cypress in looks slightly different. Mainly just not as well lit as you're normally used to. It looks dark, like a single torch lit in the center between y'all. As you're in the same area y'all like to talk in, just lit slightly, as Cypress goes. I can't talk long, but
Okay, well, hi.
I want you to know that contacting me might be hard for the next while, and that you should limit your need of me for a bit.
Is this in the way of my spells or just in the way of talking?
I'll say then limit your contact with me. Don't reach
Okay.
out to me for a while.
I can do that. I know
It's
what I'm
not
supposed to
safe.
do. I know what we're supposed to do.
It's not safe, Pyre.
Can you tell me why?
Cypress turns their head and goes, "It's already too long of this conversation," and stops as you fall back into a sleep. As you feel, as you go back into the sleep, almost like you land in it feels in this dream that you're either you have gone tiny and you are landing in normal sized person hands, or they're giant hands, warm, full of life, yet soft like grass when you land in them. You just see the hands of grass, almost like little hills of the fingers. It's holding you and them. As you kind of look around, you're free to move. Unlike in Cyprus, when you're with Cyprus, how you can only move if they let you. How you always felt trapped and normally just sit, but you're free to move however you want here. Just hands holding you. Then you notice the hills of fingers starting to splay as the hands are flattening and opening as you start dropping out of them. And you hear a voice. He's just saying, "False hands lead to false dreams." And the same voice you heard, "Burnt seeds don't always sow." So you hear that same voice of "false hands lead to false dreams." And that is it for you.
Bruh.
When is Pyre going to pray to the Realm Mother and ask, what the fuck is this?
What was it you said? Burnt seeds don't always sow. And then...
Okay, it was "burnt seeds don't always sow," and then it's "false hands."
No, that's what you said. That's what you said just now.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, I was trying to remember what the first one I said to you was for that. But then what you heard the voice say tonight was false hands lead to false dreams.
This is the weirdest poem.
And that is it for you, Pyre. And I would say, kind of after that, at whenever it is you wake up, I would say y'all all when you wake up, when y'all your rests are done. And Pyre, I'll say you wake up with a snoring phoenix in your ear.
Good.
But yeah.
Is he lying down next to me or?
You're lying on your side and he's right here.
Good. Good.
Yeah. But yeah.
From now on, I'm gonna make you a little nest thing or something, whatever we sleep, because
When
this
you
is gonna
move
be.
and he kind of flutters up, and lands on your chest. And
Wait, lands? Did you just fly?
Yeah, he fluttered up off of your ear and
You can fly, you son of a bitch!
And as you sit up and everything, and he was holding on, and he was just laying there, and then as you fully sit up, put your arms down, he lets go and just falls right into your into your hands.
You're the laziest bird I've ever met.
He just kind of sits there wiggling in your hands.
We're gonna start training soon.
I will
You're
also
gonna like
say,
it.
he's starting to slow down in growth a bit.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
As to be expected. Alright,
Yeah.
put it back on the...
Yeah.
Pat it shoulder.
And he just kind of wiggles. like wiggly butt, and he's just like nodding, kind of walks across your shoulder as you walk.
Can always rest in a scarf if anything, yeah?
Mm-hmm. The moment you say scarf, he like kind of grabs at it and like picks it up and puts it over his head.
That's fine. I
Mm-hmm.
keep walking.
It's like the thing of like you have the scarf around you, and he has somehow made it to where like he has a scarf over his head, and you see his beak poking through, and he's just staring straight out like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
I go down, I eat breakfast with the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, and
We're
I'll say.
hopefully awake.
Yeah, E's already there. She has Pax and Ton running around her as Iris and Eric are kind of walking in and out, packing up the rest of the cart. As they're all in traveling clothes, and Nell and her new boyfriend Luth Clay, which I actually haven't told y'all the name of yet, is also sitting there.
You mentioned that, but yeah.
Also sitting there in like traveling clothes, looking all ready to go.
Yep.
And I would say
breakfast.
probably
Yeah,
Anna
we sure do.
walks up right next to you, and then y'all all walk down and start eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And then we go.
Y'all eat breakfast and go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. I'll eat
So
breakfast.
goodbyes.
Yep.
to
Say your
Eric
goodbyes
and-
to Eric, Iris, Paxton,
Mhm.
Nellie, Luth. Nellie even tells y'all if you ever go to Elderwater to if you head up the Cathedral District, Temple of Morden is where you'll find her.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Continue.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna. Yep. Yeah. No. That's just how it's gonna be spelled now. I don't care.
That's fine. Yeah. But yeah. As y'all start your journey to
If the
Right,
cathedral district, what else? Sorry.
Temple of Morden.
Temple of Morton. Okay.
More Dan.
Morden.
There we go. Yeah.
But yeah. As y'all start walking, and I would
North.
say, yep,
And we probably heading towards Atlee first.
Yep. Y'all start
Because we
making
want
your
to
way.
check up on that.
Yes.
Y'all start making your way towards Atlee.
Yep.
And I'm keeping a special lookout on when the eyes of Atlee, like when I start feeling that again.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if it's the same spot as last time, or if it's creeping out or back. Like, I want to know
Alright.
when I start feeling weird.
Yeah. Can I get perception checks from whoever is keeping the watcher? Pyre, I will include you because you said you're doing that.
Yeah.
Anna,
Yes.
yeah, roll yours with the advantage because I'll say you're doing the sound and smell, and
So
then
I'm. Oh yeah. So I'm just rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I just had to understand what we're.
Yeah.
Perception is that.
yeah, perception. And I'm just saying everyone roll it because y'all
15.
doing it for different stuff.
15.
You got 14, so yeah. But yeah, so
I got lost in the fog.
yeah, I see that.
Pyre never returns.
I'll say it looks good and everything. Nice sunny day. Still cool enough. At the moment, E kind of realizes their son. The cloak she was wearing, she just kind of like takes off and kind of like wraps up and puts in her bag, showing off like her arms a bit to kind of tan a bit more. As she's taking y'all's advice to heart for that.
Yeah.
But
Get that suntan.
You notice her hair looks a little choppier, and it wasn't that she had like the ends of her hair was blonde. It was that like it looked like she just like when cutting out the blonde, she'd missed some chunks when like first cutting it, and now she like you could tell she probably took her dagger and was trying to like slice it out. So like her hair looks a little choppier now.
Ask for help. Oh no.
Yeah.
You can still see she missed some in the back, but like some of the top ones she
Do
got.
you want a hat?
Her hair looks just fine, and it looks more like rugged. Yeah, and she just kind of sits, and she's just kind of walking along. But yeah.
You would wear a beanie.
If I made beanies in this world, she would. But yeah.
Pyre literally
y'all-
couldn't because of his mane of curls.
Oh no, it'd be even cuter on him. What are you talking about?
They couldn't fit.
No.
It's also the horns, you know.
It's the horn.
Yeah, well, that
yeah.
too, yeah.
But yeah,
I didn't
but
even
yeah.
consider those.
But yeah.
Oh
As
my god.
walking towards Atlee, do we want to take a small break?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's
Before we do
a bunch of
Andy random encountering literally every day's combat. Oh my god! What is my camera doing?
Well,
Well,
let's
we're
fix it
gonna
in the
fix Mathias's camera in the break as we go to break now. So we will see y'all in a little bit. But yeah, so see y'all in a little bit. Get up, stretch, bathroom, and boop. And hello, we are back, chat. Quick chill moment. If you've enjoyed everything you've seen so far, and you aren't following, consider dropping a follow. It really means a lot. If you like,
Maybe even a sub if you like it a lot.
yeah, if you feel like a lot and you like me being surprised by hearing the wonderful horrid noise of the Meridia's beacon, because I keep forgetting that's what my fucking sub sound is.
I love so much that we don't hear it and
Yeah,
you just
you
do.
don't.
It's
You two don't.
wonderful.
I hear
It's
it and
the
it
best.
freaks me out because I'm like, wait, what's happening? And it's just because I just hear a new hand touches the beacon, and I'm like, ah! Like
I can't wait to literally find Meridia's beacon somewhere in Anhas. Like we're gonna open a random ass chest. We're gonna find Meridia's beacon.
Someone touches the beacon.
A new hand touches the beacon. Yeah, no,
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
We're
no.
gonna throw it down into a well.
Almost have to do that, Andy. Like you
I
literally.
know
have to.
now. I know now. I need to find it on the
And
D&D
we're
Beyond
just gonna
forums.
throw it down
But
into
yeah.
a well and be like, fuck it.
Yeah, no.
No.
If y'all like the chaos of these two idiots, we have Keenika69. He's here on Twitch as well. You can follow him. He streams. Oocy stays here with me 90% of the time.
Hey, I've been on Dennis's channel too.
That's why I said 90% of the time.
I am local nerd guy who knows too much about random topics.
Yeah.
I
Like
do coaching of Hades and Borderlands too.
I was gonna say like simping in Hades. If you need simp
Yeah.
help in Hades, go to Mathias. But yeah.
Unless if it's on Bull Rush.
Bro, we're not having.
We're
this
not having
discussion
this
now.
conversation. That's like, too much salt, too much. No, we're not doing that now. But yeah. But yeah. If you like what you see of us three, consider dropping a follow. It means a lot. And if you want to be extra special, hit that sub. It really means so fucking much to me. But yeah. As we jump back in to D&D, as I pull a Sam, go with our D&D Beyond interactiveness that we have on Twitch. Sponsor me, please, D&D Beyond. I can't make ads like Sam, but I'll fucking try. But yeah, we as we jump back into our session, y'all are walking towards Atlee, and
Sure.
Mathias, you had asked if you feel the eyes
Yes.
when you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
And if
getting
it's
to
approximately the same space.
I would say y'all are getting to the end of the day, and Pyre, this was originally when you were first feeling the eyes of Atlee. You don't feel them.
Pog.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
You don't feel them yet. Then it's getting around sundown and everything. And you'll see something in the distance. Y'all haven't reached Atlee yet. Because y'all could reach it by dark. But it would be dark when you would reach the area of Atlee. Mm-hmm. So you haven't fully reached it yet. You're kind of on the outskirts. But y'all do see something kind of in the distance where Atlee should be, but it's not a city. It looks like a tall structure. Very tall. Like, I think, let's see, what did I write in my notes?
A structure.
It's like 30 meters tall. 35 meters tall. Tall structure. Y'all can get closer to it if y'all want.
What does it look like other than, like, is it...
Yeah, like, is it just like a big square? Just, or is it like...
It goes up. And then it goes out, branches out, as it is a giant tree that has grown where Atlee was.
Okay.
That has grown about 35 meters tall.
Does it look like a healthy tree? Or?
Yes. And you notice all the trees. You remember when you first showed up in Atlee, all the trees look dying, ashen black, and burnt. You don't... some of those trees are there, but either those have withered away and turned to ash, but a lot more of the trees look alive and growing. Mm-hmm.
Fuck this.
It works. We saved the place. It worked. Y'all feel it too, right? No eyes, no anything. We're not being watched. We're not being... The area is cleansed.
I mean...
Have y'all... Okay, y'all are still of, like, a good, like, hours away from actually getting to, like, where the gate was. Like,
yeah, but
the
it's
base
becoming,
of the tree.
like, too dark, right?
Yeah, but it's coming a bit dark. Like, y'all could walk into it and set up camp where the tree is, but y'all are kind of at that point of where y'all originally camped the first time.
We will camp there again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing it's safe, or relatively safe.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so Pyre, understand why you're excited, but let's try to be rational about this. We don't know if it was the cause of you setting things on fire or us killing the thing that we did.
What do you mean?
It could have halted the growth in some way.
I'm not hallucinating, right? I'm seeing the same big tree exactly where the buildings used to be.
There is a giant tree where Atlee used to be, yes, Pyre.
I know.
Which is weird. But it's...
That is indeed weird, but we're not...
It's not. It's real.
It is real, yes.
It's what we caused.
But we don't know if it was the fire that you set that caused it, or the other actions we did.
I mean...
Okay, how many devils have you killed before that sprout into big trees when they die?
How many devils have you killed before?
Anna.
None.
Remember when Pyre set that... Anna, remember when Pyre set that hag on fire and she turned into like a shrub?
Yes, but have we returned there and seen if it's become a complete grove of plants? No.
Maybe we should.
But...
There might be, I'm just saying.
I don't want to rule out. I don't know what to rule out or anything. I feel like Pyre and his magic had something to do with this, but it is weird.
I just whispered to E, I don't want this to go to his head. I don't want it to be the solution for everything we're gonna encounter.
I understand. Yeah, it's just... This is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I've literally forgotten they're here. I'm walking over to the nearest tree. I'm just putting my hand on it.
You feel, just because of who you're aligned to, of like Cypress and the Wild Mother, you put your hand to the tree and you feel the lively energy of a growing plant course through it, and you feel through this tree as you just kind of hone in on it, its roots growing and the root system under it just thriving.
I'll be the beacon that lights your path. I'll spread the wilds through our holy flame. The world shall be reborn. In your flames, with me as your instrument.
Pyre,
What?
are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a little weird though, you have to admit it. I know your magics does a lot of growing, Pyre, but even that tree, it's a little crazy. We weren't gone for that long. I don't think a tree should be able to grow that fast, but...
Wow.
Dennis, what?
I have like a
You're on camera.
hair in my mouth. I know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The gods work in very special ways. And I'm happy to be here to witness and see how my work allowed God to work through me. We're part of something. What we're doing is working. That's all I see here.
Alright, let's just set up camp then. Pyre, if you could find some firewood that's not living, then.
Might be hard, but I'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk around.
And that was E kind of setting Pyre off. She goes back to Anna and she goes, while I'm happy I don't feel the eyes watching me, I think I'm even more nervous about everything that's happened.
Yeah, no, this is, I mean, it's a good thing relatively, although I don't know how people are gonna react
Yeah.
for this big tree here,
Yeah.
but it's good that it's happened. It's just a little freaky
Yeah.
that, because I assume, indeed, that Anna have never heard anything like this happening anywhere.
No.
In
Like
Unhest before.
I'm not even gonna have you roll because it's weird.
Yeah. So, I was not expecting this sort of intense growth so fast. Understand the premise of what he's saying, but even he needs to understand that this is not natural in the same way.
Mm-hmm. It's a little crazy.
So far, it's good, but
Mm-hmm.
who
Yeah.
knows, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just keep an eye out. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
All right.
And let's ensure that it doesn't become his default option for anything whenever
Yeah.
we encounter just a small hint
Definitely.
of an issue. He just throws a Molotov at the issue.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah. Let's get some rest though. Let's let's
Molotovs are great at solving issues, Dennis.
Not if the issue is an unruly kid.
Yeah, now you have a totally different problem. Places one problem with another. That's
And
how
also,
Molotovs work.
if you're already dealing with a fire,
all
a
right.
pyre will just stand around and be, it can be more on fire. Like,
All right. So, as y'all get camp all set up, dinner eaten, who is taking first watch?
I am.
I mean,
Pyres?
I am.
Pyres taking
I
first
will
watch?
not let you. I will say, pyre, you need sleep. Go to 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 sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Fine.
I insist.
I go lie down.
Mm-hmm.
And E's gonna go lie
Yes, I
down
know
for her
exactly.
trance. Anna, make me
Yes.
perception. Pyre, are you actually going to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Good, because I have things to do.
Oh,
I put
Yeah.
my hand on. Or I lie like at the root of a tree,
Mm-hmm.
so my head is like on a root.
Mm-hmm. And I would say probably during your firewood pickup, you probably picked up some sticks to go make a little nest for Val.
Oh no. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna take two arrows
Mm-hmm.
and just like cross them and
Mm-hmm.
put them in like something so
Mhm.
they're like cross their little triangle that he
Mhm.
can then rest it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good too. But yeah.
Because then I can just poke them in walls.
Oh God, no. All right, Anna, what'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
So 22 total, but yeah.
Yeah. You
Please tell me you notice like the tree growing actively while you're like that would be.
You don't see the tree growing actively.
Damn it.
You do. You are kind of watching it just in case and everything.
It
Paying
gets up
extra
and walks
attention
away.
if I ever get the feeling of being watched like we
Yeah.
have been before. Like
Yeah.
any feeling of that.
Yeah. You don't feel
Why
that.
is so-
What you do hear every now and then on the wind, it's the sound of voices, almost like breathing, but like relieved sighs. Like
Do I get a hint of direction where they're coming from, or is it just
on
the
the
wind
on
itself?
the wind, on the wind itself, on the wind itself. Now the wind is pushing the direction. The wind is coming from the direction of Atlee, but
Mm-hmm.
it is a north to south wind. You just every now and then, but you do. And at first you thought you were like just like what, like a little tired, and you're going, oh God, I can't wait
Mhm.
till you wakes up for her part of the rest, and then like you
It must
hear it
literally
again.
have been the wind.
Yeah. Oh, it must have been the wind. And then like you hear it again, and you're just like, wait. And then, like probably the fifth time it happens, you're just like, okay, no, I definitely hear voices on the wind. What the fuck?
Did I get an? They just sigh? Is it just a
It's just
relieved
like-
sigh?
It just almost sounds like relieved sighing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No words or anything like
No
that.
words. No words.
Okay.
Just like relief sign and breathing kind of thing of like,
Oh,
no.
subscribe.
Just because of this situation, this is so weird, but
Mm-hmm.
Twitch Prime.
I've never done this, but this is odd to her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try, without believing in anything, but I'm gonna try and pray to the Wild Mother.
Make me a religion check. Make me a religion check. Oh my god, make me a
Okay.
religion check.
You're gonna be like, hey.
And I'm gonna say, is this really you? Is this your intention?
What's that roll?
Let me see, what do I plus with? Okay, well, okay. I rolled a 19. I have nothing to add to it.
I made the DC like an 18 because I was like, oh, it's really high. You probably won't get it, but I want to make it feasible. You pray.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
And you feel a hand on your shoulder. It's warm, soft, like the feeling of soft grass in the spring after rain. You feel it as you hear a voice say, "Magics of mine, strong is there. Intention of mine, blinded are they." Then you feel the hand go, and then the feeling of a presence is gone.
Did I get a hint of who they were referring to when they said?
Nope. You didn't even see a body. You just felt the hand,
Yeah.
and when
yeah,
you looked, you
mhm.
saw nothing.
No, it's just more of if I understood.
That was all you got from that. You could roll insight to try and figure it out, but
I will definitely try and see. I mean, it's just a
Alright.
voice and a hand on my shoulder, so
yeah,
there's a
like
limit
try
to
and
what my
think, try
insight
and
can
think.
do.
Yeah.
Literally insight checking, like
I got
the
yes,
true
that's a
neutral
5.
god.
So no.
It's a 5. Yeah, no. You heard words and you're like, huh.
Pretty sure it's
Fuck.
not about me. It's definitely about someone else.
But yeah. Did you write those words down?
No.
I
Can
feel
you?
like you should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It was like magic of mine. It is strong. Intentions of mine, they are blind.
Bro. I'm happy Cypress has better communication skills than the Wild Mother. I imagine her relationship with Erathis is very one-sided, actually. Erathis probably just goes on long rants, meanwhile the Wild Mother sits like... It shall rain.
Yeah. And that is all you feel. And actually,
The elements provide.
actually, as you look on your shoulder, on your shirt, like where that you felt that hand, there's a wet handprint.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it.
Like, very physically. So that's so weird. Why wet? Why?
Because it felt like the hand was soft, like spring grass after it rained. So it was like wet dew. Is that like
Or
a
did
Texas
you
thing?
interrupt her in the middle of Erathis time?
It might be something like that.
No.
I think that might have been...
No. She's a multi-physical goddess. She can have both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what we were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hmm.
And that is your watch, Anna,
Yes.
as E wakes up.
And as there's the switch, I'm just pay attention to Pyre. I haven't seen him doing anything, but just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Good night.
Where's the? Okay.
I stop acting and shoot E in the face. No.
Mathias, no.
Rebirth by fire!
Yeah. Okay. It
Plant
is
Lich
E-
Pyre.
No. God. All right. That's an 8. She's focused more on Pyre because Anna said to, and now she's just nervous. Just.
Pyre should get a liar so he can, play the liar while setting a fire.
Because his name is Pyre. Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Pyre is a liar.
While riding in a wagon with tires.
I like the one I went for more. English is bad language, guys.
It is. So. E sits around, watching Pyre, very nervous. Pyre. I'm going to you now.
I wake up. Pong.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh. Big boy. I even went to the VAR dimension
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. How bad is that roll?
It's a solid 9.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty damn
I
good.
would also say to this that the feeling that you are getting is familiar. But
Yes.
yeah, it's familiar but which actually with that low of a roll, you really don't have much of a choice. As you feel yourself wake up in those hands again. In your dream, like you form into the dream, into those hands again. As you hear the words that Anna heard.
Oh, what?
As you hear, looking over, as you see in the dream form, a woman in green, looking like wet dewy grass, but flowing viney hair. Her hand on Anna's shoulder as you just see the back of Anna as she turns and looks to you and says, magic of mine is strong. Intention of mine, and power of mine, it is strong. Intention of mine, they are blind. Looking directly and dead at you, Pyre, in this dream. As you look and you see both your sleeping body and E's sleeping body there around it.
Attention of mine.
They are blind.
They are blind.
They are blind.
Yes. As she picks up her hand off of Anna's body, off of Anna's shoulder, and you see the wet handprint on Anna's shoulder, as the look of the fireplace, or the campsite, goes away, and it's just you and this green and grassy figure in front of you. You notice now small flowers in her hair. Her face looks like leaves laying on top of each other, green spring leaves. As she comes over to you, she puts her hand on your face, and you feel the same.
Go away.
You go away from it.
I retract my face.
You tract your face. As she looks sad that you do that. And she just looks at you.
I haven't done anything bad. Why? Why do you?
A single red tear falls off of her face, and the dream ends and you wake up.
I just sit up, like just.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So how's the watch gone?
Pyre, you're awake.
Finally, huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Gonna insight.
Had this
check
weird
that.
dream about an Imperial ambush.
I'm inside checking. He is inside checking that you're okay.
Uh-huh. She doesn't want to know more about the Imperial ambush?
Yeah,
It
no,
was
because she
real.
doesn't. Because that's also the part she doesn't believe. But yeah, she can
Alright.
see through that bullshit. But yeah, what is your?
Oh, right.
Roll deception.
Is Pyre
11.
a Stormcloak?
Well, that 11 doesn't beat my natural 20, so
No, it doesn't.
yeah.
He's not okay.
He's not okay. She goes over and puts a hand on you, on your shoulder. Pyre, is everything alright? What happened?
It doesn't matter. We're on the right side of this.
Are you sure everything's alright, Pyre?
Yeah. Yeah. Cyprus knows what they're doing.
And you just kind of puts her hand so on your shoulder and then kind of just on your knee. Be like, I know we don't talk much and we mainly make fun of each other, but if you need anything, I am here for you. Like you said, we're friends. So,
Yeah.
I'm here if you need anything, Pyre.
Thank you.
Alright.
I scoot back to where I'm sitting up against the tree.
Away from me.
Yeah, just a little bit away at least.
Okay. Yeah, and he kind of removes her hand when you do that and looks down and just... As that you both kind of just sit there, looking over the fire. As the sun rises. And as the sun rises and warms Val's body, you hear a little sound out of him, just like almost like
There you
he's
go.
a cawing rooster at the sun. Do you have food for him, Pyre?
I think so. I'm gonna just check.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would say you probably still got some stuff, so you can feed that to him. And eventually, if
Yeah.
you want, get worms. But yeah.
If not that,
Mhm.
there are plenty of live trees around here. I'm sure
Yeah.
I can find something.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll say at this point, Anna, you wake up as well.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
You
Everything okay? Everyone ready for today's travel?
Did you sleep well, Anna?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
good. Good.
I was undisturbed,
Mhm.
which was great. So,
That's good.
Same. Pyre?
did you guys sleep well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ready to travel?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
All right. As y'all pack up y'all's camp and y'all head over to Atlee, do y'all want to look at the tree?
Um. Yes.
Okay.
If I can even try to influence it, we're walking directly like
Yeah.
up to it and then around
Mhm.
it, and then
Yeah. All right.
'cause I wanna see.
Yeah. And I would say y'all walk up. Like I said, y'all could see it in the distance. It
Mhm.
wasn't that far away. Y'all walk up to it, and it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's thick too.
Do we get a
And
sense of what type of tree it is?
uh, big. Sorry, I didn't think of tree types when I wrote down giant fucking tree in my notes.
Mahogany.
Like I even went to go search up how tall a redwood is, but I didn't think that this was a redwood. But sure, you can call it a redwood. Like it's,
Okay.
but it's a giant tree.
I was. Is it a hill giant tree?
Choke.
It is giant red mahogany.
Oh my god. Okay, it's a giant tree. It's big, big ass tree.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as y'all sit there looking over the tree,
I don't think we said, we just.
yeah, y'all walk around it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think if I lit the tree on fire, a bigger tree would show up?
No.
Are you sure you want to try?
Oh, no. I'm just making banter.
Can y'all make me perception checks?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
Pog. Finally got something.
Anna?
22.
5.
You got a 6. Pyre got
I'm
22.
distracted by this
22.
big fuck off tree.
Pyre, as you're looking at the tree, you notice first thing you notice, there's a couple of knots in the tree, and you mainly notice this, and like I should say, it roots of like y'all can't actually walk into like the main area of where Atlee was. It takes up all of it. Like that whole Atlee map is now a tree.
Yeah. I'm assuming what I'm seeing is like the building parts growing like in the tree.
Y'all don't see the building parts because you burned that to an ash. What you see
Okay.
is,
But I was
especially
assuming
where
that was, like,
Pyre, where you kind of remember the bar being and where all those bodies were, you see a bunch of like knots in the tree. And you look really close at a knot, and it looks like a face in the knot. Like the spiraling of the wood. Closed
That's fucked
eyes, a dot in the nose, a mouth, no expression. You look further up. There's one that almost looks like it's smiling. There's different knots with like different like parts of it that looks like little branches sticking out in the center of like noses and just like.
I don't point any of this out. I see it in silence.
And you do kind of notice, and where like basically where you remember bodies were in kind of concentrations, there's like just knots spread all across the tree.
You know, worse because I gathered them.
Does E see it?
No.
No, E rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6.
Fuck.
Pyre.
That's beyond fucked.
The second thing you see is there's a point in the tree where there is like an outer layer of the tree, and then it almost looks like there's like an inner part where you could walk into.
One with the tree. Become part of
There
it.
are no. I will say
How
there.
high up is it?
Huh?
How high up is it?
you might have to climb like a route to get to the entrance of this, but it's a tall entrance, and you notice kind of part of like that little like entrance area, and almost the more you look at it, the more you realize it's like it's a spiral of bark that kind of spirals and like moves up around the tree. That's like an outer part, but it looks like you can walk into it, and the more you look at it, it almost looks like there's like built-in almost stair-like parts in this.
What the fuck is this?
Guys,
Yes.
Yeah, Pyre?
there's something inside the tree. I point to the stairway.
And you point out.
I point only the stairway. I'm
Yeah.
hoping I can keep them from seeing the other things.
Yeah.
But I want to point out the stairway.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
We have to go in there. I need to know. Yes.
Okay, well, we don't want to use. Well, we are not really on a
If I-
time crunch.
If I
but,
did
Yeah.
cause this, I want to know what the fuck that is.
I mean, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's check it out.
I'd start
You climb.
climbing.
It's like you like put your foot on one like on the ground, kind of bring your foot up, bring it up, another little step up, and it's like heavy, like not heavy, but like little lifts up, and then you're up to the staircase, and you do that, and they follow. As you walk up,
As we get to the door or get to the
the
opening, I will
yeah.
take the front.
All right.
I'm sorry, Pyre, but
No, I understand.
You take the
let's not
front
change stuff. Yeah.
as you walk, and you walk up, and up,
I stay behind.
and up, and every now and then you get little cracks and glimpses, and the twisting of the bark next to you, kind of where the outside would be, as you look and you're going up in the tree, higher, and higher, and higher, till you've been walking for a little while up. And Anna, you notice it first. You get to a part and it opens up wide. And you're not in the top, but it's an opening and there's a flat open area. Like in the top of this, not in the top, but like near the top of this tree. Kind of where you saw the branches starting to spread out. Think of like in the Great Deku Tree in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
When you go to the back and there's like that open cascade area where you can go just sit in and there's a bunch of Koroks. Kind of something like that.
Or if you climb up the Turtle tree.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And when you climb up and there's like that area where there's that Korok that like if you bring it like a Lionel hoof, it'll give you something.
Yeah.
It'll give you what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's a bit bigger. And y'all walk up there to this opening, and it opens out to like the view from the top of the tree, and you look out and you see forest, except the forest you look when looking out through it doesn't look like the forest that you've just left to get to Atli. The trees are purple. The sky is yellow. You see little fairies skittering across, chasing birds in the sky.
What the fuck did we just do?
You see clouds going across, red like flames. You see one stopping and just
Are we in the fucking Feywild?
unleashing fiery rain down onto an area, then moving on. As that now area is growing. It was on fire, but now it's growing into a tall mountain. As you look out through this weird and wacky view from the top of this tree. And that's where we're gonna end it for today.
What the hell, Andy? What is going on? So this fever dream continues now.
Yep,
Now
yep.
it's in the we are awake, guys.
So y'all
This
look
is not a
through-
dream.
So y'all look through and you see this. But yeah, that's where we're gonna
What the
end it.
fuck did I do?
That's where
You
we're
set
gonna.
people on fire, or corpses on fire, and they turn into a tree.
That's where we're gonna end it for tonight. I'd like to thank all y'all for hanging out with us tonight on this episode.
You turn corpses into a tree abomination. That's effectively what you have done here.
Bro, there's a demon's corpse in this too.
I know.
Bro, there's a cave with 3 hag corpses doing the exact same thing right now. I fucked up.
Yes.
Mathias realizes he's having a bad time tonight. That's where we're gonna
How
end
is
it.
Pyre reacting to this? Is my fault here.
But yeah, I'd like to thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. As we ended off there, it's been a fun session for me, and I can't wait for next time where we figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Again, I'd like to thank y'all all for hanging out with us here tonight. It's been super fun for me. It's been super fun for y'all, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Once again, I'm gonna chill. If you like what y'all saw and you can't wait for next episode, hit the follow here, and we'll in 2 weeks be here again. If you like the chaosness of Dennis or Mathias, follow them here on Twitch. Mathias doesn't stream, but Dennis does. Yeah, but I think that's it for now. And until next time, I'll see you then. And we're gonna go raid Booty Mashup for music. Bye.